Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2021 Nebraska School Activities Association State Football Championships. Our final of 6 games is in Class A, and it's going to be a good one. The 5th-ranked Gretna Dragons taking on the number 2 seed Westside Warriors. And hello again, everyone. I'm Larry Putney, along with former Nebraska standout Matt Verzal. Great to have you with us tonight here at Memorial Stadium. We've had 5 games, 5 champions already crowned over 2 days here at Memorial Stadium. Howells Dodge winning it in D1, Kennesaw in D2. Bennington picks up the title in B, Columbus Lakeview in C1, and just earlier this afternoon, it was Bergen knocking off Norfolk Catholic in Class C2. Now we move to Class A and the big stage, and it's Gretna and Omaha Westside. Westside comes in undefeated, but Gretna has been playing extremely well as of late, and Westside has an outstanding running back in Dom Rizak.
That they do. Dom Rizak is the real deal. The Air Force commit will tote the rock tonight for Westside. Vital part of the game. Probably play a little keep away from Gretna if you have to.
He will get the rock tonight, 115 per game, 17 touchdowns for Dom Rizak. On the other side, an outstanding quarterback in Zane Flores for Gretna.
One of my favorite players in the state. I love to watch Zane throw the football. He can make every throw on the field. Tonight, don't be surprised if they unleash him a little bit more running than they do normal, because there is no tomorrow.
Should be a good one. Gretna and Westside down on the field for the game is Sean Callahan. Let's go down to Sean.
Guys, a year ago on this same night, we watched Westside win their first state championship since 1982. Game tonight has a similar feel. You've got Gretna, just like Elkhorn South, who is a newer member to Class A football. And you talk about a great coaching job, Coach Kale at Gretna, just to get his team as one of the newer Class A schools up to this level. Now they'll have an opportunity tonight to win a state championship.
Yeah, thanks very much, Sean. Let's take a look at the Gretna Dragons and their 11-1 season. The only loss, the only blemish on that record was to the team that was in the championship last year, and that was Elkhorn South. That was a 28-20 loss, but this is a team that's progressively gotten better throughout the season, and you see what they did late in the season, avenging that loss to Elkhorn South 14-7. Here's a look at the Warriors' schedule. Despite the forfeit to Omaha Bryan, they are perfect on the season.
Yeah, Omaha Westside picking up right where they left off last year. Rinse, lather, repeat. They've got a system, they've got a culture, they follow it, and these are the results.
How about that semifinal game against Bell West when Bell West took the early lead and then got shut down?
Yeah, it was a game, and everybody was nervous and thought, okay, here we go. And then Westside just deferred back to what they know how to do and ended up winning that game.
So we're expecting a good one. Wow, look at the crowd on the Gretna side here tonight. This town has showed up for this state championship for the Dragons. 11-1. They have never won a championship, never been a runner-up, never been in a state championship game. But here they are tonight, the Gretna Dragons 11-1, scoring off against the defending state champ, Omaha Westside Warriors, who come in at 12-0. Should be a terrific Class A game, and even the Dragons showed up tonight. Fans certainly did as well. Omaha Westside here. Last year, Westside winning the 2020 championship on their home field at Phelps Field. Of course, due to COVID protocol, those games were played at home site, so Elkhorn South traveled, played at Westside. It's a great venue, great game. Yeah. Westside coming out on top behind their outstanding quarterback, Cole Payton. We'll talk more about what Westside has lost, which is significant from last year, and to be back in this position despite what they lost is impressive.
Yeah, it is. And when you have things, you know, you've got your processes, you've got your culture, you've got the things you fall back on. This is the end result. We've seen it a lot. We've talked about a lot in the games we've had today. You have teams that are in it perennially, and they know what they're doing. Their coaching staffs are cohesive. They've been around each other for a while. Not a lot turns over, not a lot changes. But the teams just continue to be there all the time, and this is what you strive to build as a coach and a staff, and even a school with administrators and all the hires that happen. So to see it come to life here tonight, it's a really cool thing to watch.
Time now to introduce you to the two teams. Let's go to Rich Broderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memorial Stadium in the 2021 Nebraska School Activities Association Football Championship Finals. For today's contest between the Gretna Dragons and the Omaha Westside Warriors. The NSAA is proud to recognize our premier corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, and Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. And now, here are the introduction of the players and the coach. Please welcome the Gretna Dragons. Number 1, Tyson Boganowski. Number 2, P.J. Silliman. Number 5, Blake Moore. Number 7, Braden Cheney. Number 9, Bryce Volchek. Number 11, Corver Dema. Number 12, Zane Flores. Number 21, Connor Edwards. Number 22, Mick Huber. Number 26, Joe Roll. Number 48, Corbin Nicolite. Number 54, Chase Anderson. Number 58, Mason Goldman. Number 59, Jack Johnson. Number 60, Mason Heckenlively. Number 67, Bennett Stock. Number 74, Brady Burkhart. Number 76, Jake Lucas. Number 80, Ethan Stewart. Number 86, Caleb Schnell. The head coach for Gretna, Mike Kill. And the rest of the Dragons.
First time ever in a state championship game for the Gretna Dragons, and they are pumped, as are the fan base that showed up from Gretna here at Memorial Stadium. Here's a look at what they've achieved throughout the year. 11-1 record, avenging that only loss to Elkhorn South in the semifinals. $3.51 a game, 36 points per game, led by Flores, who's been terrific, and they are allowing just 14.5 per contest. And there he is, St. Flores, 231 through the air and 26 touchdowns. He has 4 receivers, over 500 yards receiving, so a lot of targets for Zane Flores. Let's go back to Rich.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Omaha Westside Warriors. Number 1, Caleb Benning. Number 3, Brett Guyette. Number 5, Anthony Rizek. Number 6, Isaac Richard. Number 9, Gomez Ross. Number 10, R.J. Gunderson. Number 19, Carter Hogan. Number 22, Cole Haberman. Number 23, Dominic Rizek. Number 24, Jack Wimmer. Number 25, Teddy Rizek. Number 29, Avery Donlinger. Number 34, Kurt Kubrick. Number 41, Cade Reeser. Number 42, Tommy Connolly. Number 55, R.J. Eckhart. Number 56, Sam Nordquist. Number 57, Ryan Zadiska. Number 62, Jack Wing. Number 65, Jack James. Number 68, Sean Williams. Number 71, Jackson Yeager. The head coach for Omaha Westside, Brett Freund. And the rest of the Warriors.
Your defending state champs from Omaha Westside, the Warriors, taking the field here at Memorial Stadium. Last year they won the championship on their home field, get an opportunity to return here to Memorial Stadium to take on Gretna for back-to-back titles. Westside has not been beaten this year, 11-0, averaging .360 a game with 51 touchdowns, allowing just 13.1 points per game. That's the best in Class A, just a bit better than Gretna. And there is Rizak. So Gretna and Westside not far from each other. Here's how they got here. Gretna knocking off Elkhorn South, avenging that only loss, and then beat Omaha North 34-0. Westside with the win over Burke and Bell West. For our national anthem, back to Rich we go.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2021 NSAA State Football Championship Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats to honor America as the Lincoln Southwest High School Octet, directed by Marcy D'Ambrose, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lincoln Southwest Octet with our national anthem, our final championship of the year. Class A, it's Gretna and Westside. Coming up next on Nebraska Public Media Sports.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
There is a place that gives you the freedom to find your frontier, a place to explore and surpass boundaries, a place where you can be yourself and discover your potential, a place where ideas are as open as the land surrounding you, a place where you can rise above to see the possibilities in what lies ahead. Chadron State College. Follow your frontier. Start your journey at csc.edu.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Could not ask for a better evening for football here at Memorial Stadium in a mid-November, 63 degrees. We have a slight breeze here. Are your officials for tonight's contest? It is Westside and Gretna. For the Class A state championship, Westside trying to go back-to-back. Gretna Dragons looking for that school's first ever state championship. Toss was won by Westside. Warriors deferred. In fact, that toss was won by Gretna. They deferred. Westside will take it. And they'll take it at the 2-yard line. Out near the 20, will be piled up and shut down right there. And that's where Westside will begin their drive at the 20-yard line.
Good coverage there, good start for Gretna. Westside starts the game, as most games start, right at the 20-yard line.
That's right.
Keys up front here. How does Gretna's front hold up, right? Can Westside do what they want to? Can they establish Dom Rizak? Can they do what they need to do?
Here are your impact players, starting with Anthony Rizak at the quarterback, 83.9 passing yards per game, 72% completion percentage. They give off to Dominic Rizak right away, who had 1,300 yards rushing. Check that. That was Jamez Ross with the first carry, and he stopped right at the 20.
It's going to be tough sledding in the middle there. Gretna's inside interior defensive linemen are stout. They're strong kids. They got good left-right agility, so it'll be tough for Westside in the middle there.
Ross in the backfield again. They fake the give to him, rolling to his right, looking downfield. It's tipped away at the last second. Great defensive coverage by the speedy Braden Cheney.
Really good coverage there by Cheney. Broke on the ball nicely. Throw there by Rizak. Just able to break, get the hand in the way. Didn't make contact with the ball, but distracted the receiver. And the result is the same.
Intended for Grant Guyette, who has 49 receptions on the year.
Guyette is a sneaky, tall, good receiver.
So early on here, 3rd down for the Warriors. Rizak in the shotgun. Drops back to pass again, under pressure, gets it out into the flat. Is it caught? It is right at the marker, and that'll be enough for a 1st down on the reception by Carter Hogan.
Great poise in the pocket here by Anthony Rizak. Gretna likes to do this. They like to stand up, try to confuse your offensive line up front. They send a blitz at it, a little cross stunt in the middle, stands and delivers. Great catch there by Hogan on the outside. Just runs the out route, good break, good hands in the body. 1st down, Westside.
Back to the ground again, and nothing there again for the Warriors. That's Jake Lucas up front, 36 tackles on the year for Lucas.
Big Ethan Stewart there as well, pursues down the line, getting flat. Forces it back into the cutback, and there's your cutback player ready to make a play.
That's a loss of 2, brings up 2nd down and 12. They'll empty the backfield for Anthony Rizak. 3 to his right.
Be aware of quarterback draw here, and make sure all your coverage assignments are right.
Toss near side, that's Ross again, and Ross not going anywhere again. And that defense of the Gretna Dragons here early is stout.
Really solid play here from Corver Dema. Gets a little penetration, makes the jet sweep bounce more than it wants to, as we see on the replay here. Jet sweep's coming, fights off the block, makes that jet sweep go a little bit more lateral than it wants to. The rest of the Gretna Dragons come and make the play.
Third down and 12. Under pressure, across the middle. Incomplete, intended for Caleb Benning.
The poise of these young men on these routes, right? Gretna's sending a lot of pressure. If Westside wants to go empty, Gretna's going to pressure this. They got Benning on a little underneath there. He's just going to run right underneath linebacker level where they vacated. Unfortunately for him, couldn't make the catch.
So that'll bring in the punt team for Westside. Line drive kick will take one hop and go past Boganowski, who let it go down inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line, and that's where Gretna will have its first opportunity on offense.
Nebraska Strong Recovery Project has been supporting Nebraskans impacted by COVID-19, from educators and essential workers to farmers and factory workers. If you or someone you know need crisis counseling, help is available from the Rural Response Hotline, 800-464-0258, or the Nebraska Family Helpline, 888-866-8660. Together, we are Nebraska Strong. Support provided by University of Nebraska Public Policy Center through a crisis counseling program grant.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines, and it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, early on in this Class A state championship game, here are the impact players when the Dragons have the ball. Mick Huber, nearly 100 a game, and Joe Roll, 670 in receiving, and Caleb Benning, one of the top defenders in the state, just a sophomore. On first down and thrown out into the flat. Nice little move.
Gretna likes things like this. Gretna will like to make you move left to right, okay? They want to get the ball out in their playmakers' hands quickly and in the right spot. Good fill here by Caleb Benning, and then able to have that play cleaned up on the outside linebacker by Tommy Connolly.
There is Zane Flores, the 6'3", 200-pound junior, 2,500 yards plus passing on the year. His completion percentage, 70% on the year. Out into the flat, and that's incomplete. In and out of the hands of his running back, Mick Huber. So it'll bring up third down and long now for Gretna.
Not going to happen too many times for Huber, usually sure-handed. Blocks were set up on the outside there. Could have been a big play.
Third down upcoming for the Dragons. They'll get the call from the sideline, and here is Flores. A lot of schools looking at Flores, getting looks from Northwestern, Iowa State, North Dakota State, Nebraska, just to name a few, in his junior year. Good size, 6'3", good arm. He can twirl it, goes downfield, got a man, goes up high to pull it in, and the catch by Tyson Boganowski.
Good blitz pick up there by the offensive line of Gretna. Caleb Benning just letting Mr. Boganowski know, you want to catch it? We're going to do some hitting tonight.
Boganowski with the first down. 17th catch on the year for Boganowski. Give up the middle. Not much there for Mick Huber. Let's go down on the field to Sean Callahan.
And guys, Zane Flores has been the starting quarterback at Gretna since his freshman year. Talking to Mike Kale this offseason, he said he's the first freshman ever to start at the varsity level at Gretna because, quite frankly, they just have never had to bring guys up. I mean, you have guys like Andy Janovich, they all played lower level football. So for him, he has been the guy. Took over in the middle of his freshman year. I was at that game. It was a Friday night game at Lincoln Pius, and he's been the guy ever since.
Guys like Andy Janovich are a luxury. You like handing them the football.
So true. So true. Out into the flat. Good nifty little move. Breaks one tackle. Leans forward on the catch by T.J. Silliman.
Again, getting the ball out of Flores' hand quick, letting them get out, make some plays on the wide part of the field. Good blocking up front. The great thing about this offense and this setup, you don't have to pass pro for long. In some situations, it's good to get it out of the quarterback's hand and get it to the playmakers.
Sullivan got a little change in direction to it.
Does. Well, fast twitch, as our buddy Damon Benning says. Quick twitch, sorry. Penalty flag.
Yep. Looked like maybe movement up front on Gretna.
Dead ball. False start. Number 1. Gretna. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Back them up 5, bring up third down and long, make it 3rd and 12 for Zane Flores and crew. This defense for Westside allowing a Class A best 13.45 points per game, 25 sacks on the season. They'll bring some pressure here off the edge. Flores steps up, somebody in his face, wide open over the middle, caught down to the 30-yard line, still on his feet, down to the 25 and drugged down inside the 25, down to the 21-yard line. And the grab by number 26, Joe Roll, his 43rd catch of the year.
Everything starts on this up front, the blitz pickup. You watch the running back here. Huber rolls out wide, picks up the wide protection, allows Flores to step up in the pocket and deliver. Great run after the catch there by Roll as well.
43rd catch for 44 yards on the game. They spotted it at the 22. First down and 10 from the 22 for the Dragons. Out of the shotgun is Flores. In motion across comes Cheney. Given the backfield, not much room for Mick Huber, the 1,000-yard rushing senior for Gretna.
Nice play there by Cole Haberman, able to get off a block and stop that little inside designed run after the jet motion. Got to be a big factor for Coach Gross, the offensive coordinator at Gretna. You've got to establish some form of run. You'd love to say you want to come out and throw it 60, 70 times. It's just not realistic. They're going to have to find something that's going to work running the football.
After the gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Flores still in the gun. Pressure up the middle. He'll roll to his right to get away from it. Looks downfield and throws it away. Thrown out of the back of the end zone by Flores.
Unfortunately there for Cheney, a little incidental contact with the defensive back. He was in the scramble drill. He was starting to run to that corner, and Flores knew he was headed that way. But he got tripped up back there. Good no call by the ref. See him working there. He just gets a little pivot out. He knows his quarterback's in trouble. So he's going to head back over that corner. Knocked down on the play by Dominic Rizak.
So another third down upcoming for the Dragons. Huber in the backfield along with quarterback Flores. Huber in there for protection. Flores, quick hitter out into the flat. Nice grab. And once again, it's Tyson Boganowski.
If you're going to give them cushion, they're going to take advantage of it. Flores delivers the ball on time, right in the spot. And it will get them into a 4th down and very short. You have both Rizak and Caleb Benning in the game. The versatility of the linebackers that Westside has that allows them to do that. Make sure all of your athletes are on the field at the same time.
Fourth down and less than a yard to go. 2 backs in the backfield along with Flores. Motioning out. Quick toss outside. Did not get there. The toss to Joe Roll, and Joe Roll is shut down on the outside. Good pursuit by Kirk Kubrick.
Great play here by Kubrick, right? Stands his blocker up, using his hands, keeping that outside arm free, works himself laterally right into a tag. You're going to see right here on the replay. Good job at an outside linebacker position, shocking that offensive lineman, and then just continue to work down the line, running the ball carrier out of bounds.
Big defensive stand there for the Warriors on 4th and 1. After the big play over the middle, Gretna comes up short, but successfully flipped the field here. Back in there at quarterback now for Westside is Rizak. Nothing doing for Ross.
It's going to be tough sledding in the middle all night long. It's those little things that are going to factor in, right? Hands and feet. Anybody that I've ever coached at Scott Catholic is going to know that. I'll say that all the time. If you watch this hand play and this footwork on the interior here, this is going to win a lot of times.
Rizak out of the flat, good completion. Finds Grant Guyette, and that's very near a first down, but going to come up maybe a yard short. Brings up third down.
Really smooth play here. Get your receiver Guyette open in the flat. Good throw there by Rizak. Put it on the numbers. Get them in down to 3rd and 1.
We got a motion on the right side. Right guard jumped.
Dead ball. False start. Number 65 Westside. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Right tackle jumping. That'll back him up 5 and make it 3rd down and 6.
Big game. Jitters are a part of it. Big stadium. You're not playing at home this year. You're in the big house, so those things are going to happen.
Brent Friend in his 13th season. Toss outside. Out near the 25, trying to get the 24 for the first. It will come up about a yard short. That'll bring up 4th down and 1 here for Westside.
A little confusion here initially for Gretna on the defensive side. The secondary was having a little bit of trouble adjusting to the formation. Gave Westside an advantage. They were able still to rally to the ball and get the big stop.
Let's get out of the field to Sean Callahan.
Guys, noticing you're not seeing Dom Rizak, who's the most veteran member of this Westside team, carry the ball right now. Talked to somebody on the Westside sideline, obviously battling something tonight. He is available on offense. They're going to be very selective, though, how he's utilized. You will see him on defense as well, but big loss right now, not having your leading rusher and top football player available on the field right now.
Returned by Tyson Boganowski. We were wondering the same up here, Sean. Thanks for the report. We noticed, Dominic Rizak, 1,300-yard rusher. There he is. And we have not seen him yet on offense in the backfield for the Warriors. It has been primarily Jamez Ross.
Now the thing with Westside coach front, right? Ideally, a perfect world, you have Dom Rizak in, he's toting the rock for you. Right now they're viewing his health is going to help them more on defense than it is currently on offense. They have full faith and trust in their other running backs.
Pushing it out of the backfield, Flores looks to his right, comes back to his left on a little screen. Boganowski again, not much there. Maybe a gain of a yard, brings up 2nd and long.
Really well played there by Westside. Great hustle by Sean Williams. Able to pursue down the line. Gretna, when it moved to Class A, assessed the situation, said, listen, we can't mash yet with the big boys. So we're going to have to be really good at our screen game. They will run a ton of variety of screen tonight. It'll be tunnel screen, it'll be traditional screen. You'll see them all over. So it's really cool to watch it. They do a great job of executing them.
On 2nd and 9, back to throw. Long over the middle, that's going to be well over the head of the intended receiver. Running downfield was Joe Roll again.
Gretna really likes the matchup that they create. They think they can clear a lot of things out. Westside's blitzing their own defense. Again, great pickup by the Gretna Dragons. They like the post route so far. They think they can get inside position, and then Flores can hit that when they need to.
So another 3rd and long upcoming for the Dragons. Flores with the draw, right up the middle, down to the 45. 4th down and 2, and decision time once again for Coach Kale.
We mentioned it briefly in the opening that Zane Flores running the ball is going to have to be a vital part of tonight. Get a trips open set. We got 3 receivers on one side, 1 on the other. 1 running back there to help you kind of block and protect, run a little quarterback flash draw. Good play by the defensive line to not fall forward 100%, still rally back and make a play.
Ethan Stewart comes into the game for Gretna. 4th down and 2, and they will go. Maybe trying to draw them off. Now back up, look to the sideline. And timeout taken by Mike Kale.
Timeout, Gretna. They're first of the half.
Well, if you have friends and family across the state, maybe the country, or even the world, they can watch these NSAA high school championships on Nebraska Public Media Sports. Just download the free Nebraska Public Media app. Anyone can watch their favorite Nebraska high school team or player. Live streaming is also supported through Apple TV and Chromecast. And remember, you can get the free app, nebraskapublicmedia.org/apps. The culture has started. Success breeds success.
It does. Memories being made, getting to sit in the stands, watch your. The great part about high school is that these young men in these Gretna uniforms can go see those players, right? They can go talk to those guys. They see them at the quick stop or wherever they see them. They can look up to them. And the way that Coach Kale runs his program, there are guys to look up to. They're great young men.
How many are thinking right now, I'm going to be out there someday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So dropping back on 3rd and 9, and the pooch punt down inside the 10. Very effective for Gretna. They pin Westside again.
I think if old Ethan would have that to do over again, he might let that bounce one more time.
One more.
Might have got another roll out of that, but.
One more. So a defensive battle, as we might have expected. Two of the best defensive clubs in the state. No score here, 2:27 to go in this first quarter of play.
It's been exciting football, right? It's back and forth.
And look who's trotting out here on this series. Dominic Rizak at the running back for Westside. Rizak to the right of Anthony Rizak. And they'll give it, and he's pulled down in the backfield. Nothing there. Maybe a loss of a yard. You got Anthony Rizak, Dominic Rizak,
Teddy
Rizak, the twins.
DJ is probably down a couple desks here. He's probably somewhere in the building.
Here's a look at family business, huh?
All due to the work of the beautiful wife, Lisa Rizak, the boss of the house.
That's right. Over the middle, wide open, pulled in, and that'll be a first down of the reception to Grant Guyette. 50 catches on the year for Guyette, nearing 800 yards receiving.
Good route here by Guyette. Just kind of finds a little hole in the zone, sneaks right in there. Rizak puts it in there on time. Well, maybe a little bit late, but catch is a catch.
21 of the game. Guyette with 791 receiving yards on the season. Here's Rizak inside from Rizak. Pushes forward and a good gain on first down. About 4 yards, maybe 4.5.
Just a tough physical runner, right? First couple runs don't go as planned. You get back in there, you get your chance, you get your shoulder pads low, get your feet churning, you pick up those hard-earned yards.
We'll give him 5 on first down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. There is Anthony Rizak, 6'3" sophomore. Did not start the season, and once he came in, this offense really began to change. In just his 8 games as starter, Anthony has 1,000 yards passing in 8 games, 19 touchdowns, and the impressive thing about it, Matt, is no interceptions.
Correct, yeah. Connor Edwards right there making a great play on the outside. Again, it's basic fundamental football. Once you clear that line of scrimmage and you go flat, good things are going to happen. But right now, as we're into this game, Gretna's defensive line is able to control the line of scrimmage, and he who controls that controls the game.
No gain, 3rd and 5. Here comes the pressure up the middle. Westside picks it up. Rizak in the backfield, looking around, looking downfield, under more pressure. Across the middle, is it picked off? It is intercepted by Blake Moore. First turnover goes the way of the Gretna Dragons.
Good job here by Rizak, keeping the play alive. The tough part about that is when you do that, we want to have that ball let out just a little bit further, a little bit behind. We see another look at the play here. Good break there, though, on the ball by Blake Moore, and gets the first turnover of the game. Wouldn't be surprised maybe take a shot up top here. Or run it. Either way.
No gain right into the teeth of that Warrior defense.
Defensive line play has been the theme of the night. They're winning
Absolutely. We are through 12 minutes of play here in the Class A state championship game. No score between Westside and Gretna. And right now, the big play of the first quarter, the interception.
Opportunities. They're found here, and here, and here. They inspire her, motivate him, prepare them. And when those opportunities start here, they can take you anywhere. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Explore WayneStateCollege.com.
Sometimes you just have to be a little stronger, go a little farther, be a little tougher. This past year was a test to see if we could step up and weather the storm together. We are committed to push a little harder, go a little farther, lean into the challenge, and be tougher together. Aurora and you.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA High School Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. It was an intense first quarter here at Memorial Stadium for the Class A state championship. Gretna and Westside for the title. No score through 12 minutes as we get set for second quarter play. Gretna with the ball off of the turnover by Blake Moore. Second down and 10. Flores in the gun again. Floats it out to his running back. That's Mick Huber with it, and Huber with a short gain of about 4 yards, brings up third down and 6.
Good little flare pass to the back out of the backfield there. Good hands by Huber on this one. Dropped the first one. Like I said, he's a very sure-handed kid. Hustled down there by Tommy Connolly. Run out of bounds. Interesting to see how Gretna adapts now. You're going into the wind for this second quarter.
Wind has been a factor throughout the day. It's gusting up to 20, 25 miles an hour out of the south. So directly into the face right now of the Dragons. On third down, we'll call it 6. Flores under pressure is hit hard, but gets it off. And good enough for a first down. Out to his receiver, Boganowski.
Yeah, this is just good football, everybody. Like you're being treated at home. Blitz gets home. Hit made. Quarterback stays in the pocket. Delivers on time. Corner's right there to almost knock the ball down, but for sure make the tackle. Teddy Rizak on the coverage.
Great job by Flores to stand in there. Now Flores flips it outside. Good job defensively. R.J. Gunderson was there to stop the play for a loss of 2.
Really nice play here on the outside. Just winning the hand fight, right? You're against the bigger man. You give everything you can in it, and you make a play. That's a huge thing for Westside right there.
Flores right now, 9 for 12, 76 yards, 75% completion percentage through one quarter. Second down and 12. Pump fake to Huber, that's lifted up in the air and incomplete. Well covered down there.
So as we get into the little intricacies of the game, right? Gretna's going to motion into quads here. They started out with the trip set, 3 receivers to the top of the formation. They motion the back out, and they've thrown those little kind of flare passes so often. You give that a good head shoulder fake pump, hopefully over the top you can. Teddy Rizak wasn't in for that. He was in great coverage there, great position. Didn't bite on that at all.
Teddy Rizak, the sophomore twin to Anthony in coverage out there, along with Caleb Benning. 3rd down and 12. Now into the backfield with Flores. Pressure up the middle. Flores gets rid of it quickly, but through the hands of the receiver, incomplete.
Great little quick swim move here by Jonquil Osler. We watch it here on the tape. He's right there pressuring Flores again. Unfortunately, right through Chaney's hands on the sidelines there.
Only in 4-down territory here.
Thing with Gretna, right? Third and 3 to a running team.
Yep.
Or 4th and 3 to a running team is like 3rd and 11 to them.
Play the game. Gretna, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So now you take the penalty.
Yep.
Play the field position.
Back it up.
Well, Caleb Benning drops back on this one.
Caleb Benning, dangerous return. Averages 20.7 yards per punt return on the season. If you think the name sounds familiar, the son of Damon Benning, 2-time national champ at Nebraska, Orange Bowl MVP. That's what he was telling me yesterday. Yeah, I was talking to Damon during the broadcast yesterday. He said, hey, if you say my name, make sure you say 2 things. 1, that I was the Orange Bowl MVP, and 2, Bennington's championship last night. Little known fact, Bennington was actually named after Damon Benning. That were the 2 things he wanted me to make sure that I communicated.
The one is cool. The other one you keep. That was a long time ago. I feel like Uncle Eddie when I'm going to ask you this. Are you serious, Clark? Is that what Bennington is named after?
No, it's not.
Okay, all right. I just fully hook, line, and sinker fell for that. I was like, that would not surprise me in the least. If it honored his great father and his great family,
yeah, without a doubt,
I'm in for that.
Without a doubt.
That'd been super cool. I was really excited there for a second. But all due respect and congratulations to Bennington. They have a hell of a team and finished off a great season.
Hey, I want to remind you, a good time for you to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. We'd love to hear your comments on Twitter at it. Comment, catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information. Just be sure to like Nebraska Public Media Sports and Big Red Wrap Up and join in the conversation. And if you have a tweet to throw our way about, your experience with Damon Benning or we'd love to hear it. We'll share those throughout the broadcast.
Can I get on my own social media and send you Damon Benning stories?
Yeah.
Can we do this?
Now remember, they must be for broadcast.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. I've yet to let out any cuss words, because anybody that knows me will be unbelievably shocked by that. So we're in game 3. It's been close. It's been close a couple times, but it's the small victories.
That is former Nebraska standout Matt Verzal, in case you're wondering. I want to make sure we didn't confuse the voices here.
Hey, stuff like this, though, this just gets me excited. This is good football being played in a state championship game. I mean, this is it's awesome to see.
So here we go. Once again, deep in their own territory, Gretna has certainly controlled field position in this game. And nothing there on the running game once again for Jamez Ross.
Gretna trying to create Omaha Westside trying to create a little space, right? Come out in a different formation, see how the defense adjusts to it. But that lateral pursuit, right? Doing your job, making sure your job is under wraps, making the ball go laterally, then your speed can get you to the tackle.
Corver Dimma picks up his 50th tackle of the year. 23 of those solo. He has 8 tackles for a loss on the season. 2nd down and 9. Rolls out of it as Rizak. Rolls to his right, little float up there, pulled in, and a great catch by Ross. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice play here by Anthony Rizak. Creates a little time for himself. He's got the pressure on the outside. Steps up now under duress. Has the poise to throw back across his body. Lay the ball out so his receiver can run underneath it and get a big 1st down.
So Jamez Ross on the catch. Most of the yardage gained here for both of these teams through the air. Right now, Gretna with 9 total yards on the ground. Westside with 7.
Defensive lines are playing, man. It's going to be rough inside all night.
Carter Hogan with the grab, but a short gain. Good job from the free safety, Bryce Volchek, 53rd tackle on the year for Volchek.
Coach Foyt made sure that we made mention of Carter Hogan. He's doing all the little things, got really sure hands, but does a lot of the dirty work blocking for Westside when they do get the ball in their receivers' hands.
Ross in the backfield along with Rezak on 2nd down and 8. Ross will take the give over the right side. Short gain of maybe 3 or 4. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Westside.
Good push there by Westside's offensive line. The big boys up front, Nordquist, Schaefer, Wing, Eckhart, and Yeager. It's starting to move the line of scrimmage now, right? That was a good forward play for them. There wasn't chaos in the backfield.
Brett Friend in his 13th year as the head coach at Westside. He's been at Westside since 1992. Started as the freshman coach, drugged down from behind and not fooled, and a good play from the backside. Number 58 with the tackle.
We've talked about tag all day, tackle and guard both pulling. There's nobody to block back on the defensive end, so this is a really nice job here done by Gretna. Good discipline. You follow the pullers, but you don't follow them out of control where you run past the guy with the ball. He can cut back behind you. It's an excellent job there by the Gretna defense.
Mason Goldman with the nice play.
Apologies to Mason.
Got it away just in time. Angled to the right sideline and out of bounds. That's out at about the 45, maybe inside the 45.
That was pretty close for comfort there for the punt.
Did you see our officiating crew there? Headed down the sideline, turned to look at the spotter, came running back, and the spotter had already left.
He heard you. He just didn't want you to be right. You said the 45. He's like, yeah, I'm going 42.
First and 10. Here is Flores with the carry. Right side, good gain for Flores. That's a gain of about 6 yards on 1st down.
Something you're not going to see a whole bunch. A little mishandle of the snap here. Right. As a quarterback, I'm guessing there's a little bit of panic as the ball buzzes around to the ground. But Flores, the composed, cool guy that he is, picks it up, heads around the corner, picks up a nice game.
Second down and 5 for Gretna. Give it the middle, nothing there. Stacked up right away by the Westside defense. Number 22 in there on the first hit. That's Cole Haberman. Haberman again with the play.
Probably if Zane Flores had that one back, that's going to be a misread. Haberman crashed down pretty good on Huber there. Probably going to pull that the next time you see that. But they really like what they get for a lineup here in this trips open formation.
3rd down and manageable. It's 4. Dropping back, going downfield. Got a man out there. Just missed him. Nearly pulled in by Boganowski.
Ball just delivered, man. You're talking a game of inches, right? Boganowski's about an inch or 2 taller. That's going to be a completion. But he is not, and it is not. Now Gretna will punt.
Three first downs for each team through the first quarter and a half here. 3 for Gretna, 3 for Westside. And a timeout taken by Gretna.
Timeout Gretna, 2nd of the half.
Only had 10 on the field. And so that forces the timeout.
Those are things that are always frustrating as a coach.
Yeah.
You go over it, you go over it, you go over it. Now, kids will get caught up in the game. And it's the responsibility sometimes of somebody over there just be like, hey guys, punt, be ready. But took the timeout. Didn't want to risk anything and run somebody on late.
Still 4th down and 5. Hey, Center of Gravity, a Plain Story podcast from Nebraska Public Media, is the story of Midwest misfits and punks who loved skateboarding before it was common, before it was cool, and certainly before it became an Olympic sport. Hear it straight from those keepers of speed, power, and style who've been skating across the heartland since the beginning. Find Center of Gravity where you get your podcast. 4th down and 5, punted away. At the 15, here is Benning with it. Benning breaks 1 tackle out to the 20, now to about the 22, 23-yard line. Average field position has certainly been in the favor of Gretna. Gretna's starting field position has been at the 43. Westside's right around the 15-yard line here at the. This is some of the better field position the Westside has had in the game, believe it or not, from the 23.
And you keep watching that punt returner life. We might have to throw that up with the crane guys I was talking about earlier. I don't want that either. You're looking straight up in the air. There's 11 guys coming trying to knock you out. Those are a different breed, but good job of Benning fielding the ball, getting what he could out of there. Good coverage by Gretna as well.
We continue to add to these jobs you would never have.
Yeah, it might be. I'm
The list
getting
is
old.
3 or 4 now.
I'm getting old, soft.
Started out with 1, and now we had crane and punt returner to the list.
A little bit of anything you can do, I can do as well. A little quick pass out to Guyette in the flat. Good blocking on the perimeter there by the West Side guys. You watch him here. All you want to do is get locked up, move your feet, keep your hands inside the cylinder. There's Hogan blocking. Got another good block on the outside there by number 29. Excellent job there by the West Side Warriors.
Chase down from the far side linebacker, Ethan Stewart, who sniffed it out. Back to throw again is Rizak. Rizak over the middle. Incomplete. Just a little too tall for his intended receiver, Guyette. And there is a flag on the play back near the line of scrimmage.
Yep, this one's going to move back a little bit. You're going to have a holding call.
Holding, number 70 offense, 10-yard penalty, still taken out.
Big Nate Lucas in here working hard. Those are hard to disguise. You usually don't get away with a lot of those. But it's a good move there by Lucas. There's a reason for every hold. It's usually a great move by the defensive lineman.
So that'll back him up now, 2nd down and 13. Rizak in the backfield for Westside. Out of the flat, look out! Nearly picked off. That was read perfectly by the defensive secondary of Gretna and nearly came up with the pick. The support by Bryce Volchek.
I think this was supposed to be a little flare out to the brother in the flats. Got a little bit too much air under it. And unfortunately for Gretna, unable to hold on to the interception. As Guyette turned into a little bit of a defensive back there and knocked the hands down to make sure the interception was not made.
Nearly a big one. Volchek's had a good first half here for the Dragons. 3rd down and long. Crowd getting into it, and it's a loud, boisterous crowd for Gretna. Rolling to his right, under trouble, and dropped.
Ball's out.
And recovered by Westside. Great pressure from the Dragons.
The speed of Gretna is something that I don't think people fully, I don't think people fully understand the speed Gretna has, right? This is an outside blitz. He's going to come all the way outside this. The guard's unable to get there, continues to pursue. The other guy, probably the one that makes the play, is the defensive end on the other side, number 58. He holds that up, makes Rizak pull up to allow the blitz to get home.
Mason Goldman in there once again, called his name a couple of times here early on. Now back deep is Tyson Boganowski. Punted away, high end over end. It'll be taken and fumbled and bobbled and on the ground. It's somebody's ball. Looks like Westside came up with it. No signal yet, and there it is. Westside's ball off the turnover.
All right, now how do you deal with this if you're Gretna, right? You're gonna have a quick change. Boganowski comes up, ball gets a little too far into his body, and he's unable to corral it. Tommy Connolly right there waiting to recover it for Westside. Big potential turning point in the game here. How does Gretna handle their first bit of adversity?
Called Connolly's name a few times here early and comes up with the big play right there.
He was one on Monday when I ran over to Westside. He's got an intensity to him. He carries it around quite a bit.
Rizak will keep this himself. Gain of 3 on 1st down.
Best starting position for Westside in the whole game.
Yeah.
Again, you got to show the quarterback's a viable person to run the football. And I think that was what Westside's kind of doing there, just probing it a little bit, seeing if it'll work out. If their offensive line can get on them blocks a little bit longer.
Good cutback, but we have a flag on the play, and it came from behind the play, likely where you're going to get a hold. Called against Westside. Nick Huber was there to make a play.
Holding, number 65, offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Corver Demma there just doing a great job of working himself back outside. Schaffner gets his hands outside of the cylinder. Easy call there for the official.
Penalties beginning to pile up on the west side. A couple of big ones. 3 now for 25 as this backs them up 10 yards, brings up second down and 20. Ross over the middle. Caleb Benning with a nice grab, a gain of 11 yards on the completion from Rizak to Benning.
This is just a good, smart play. Get yourself into third and manageable, right? We're third and a lot bigger distance. Just run a little in-breaking route. Rizak throws it on time. Benning there for the catch. Well done.
So third down and 7. Rizak rolls to his left. Good move out here near sideline. That's going to be enough for a first down and out of bounds. Nice play by Anthony Rizak, who started to cut it up.
Very nice play by Anthony Rizak. Feels the pressure coming up the middle, so he sees the opening to the left side of the formation. He gives a little inside, heads back out, a little dead leg as they used to call it. Sprints up the field, picks up a first down for Westside.
Fourth first down of the game for Westside. Fake the give, looked across the middle. Has a man trailing it incomplete, right into the hands of Guyette, and he drops it.
You better be ready for something you've never seen before, because that's not going to happen a whole bunch. Guyette does not drop a lot of footballs. Westside has found something they like off a little play action. They're running a lot of things that come across the field and allow them to get open. And they have been open, just got to make those plays.
Dominic Rizak in the slot. Anthony Rizak in the gun. Pressure right up the middle. He's hit hard. Got a man out there. Caught. That's Rizak down to the 10-yard line. Rizak to Rizak out of the slot. Open down the field. And the brothers found each other.
Defensive coordinator Joe Dalton dials up some pressure here. The pressure gets home. But the backyard games of catch paid off for the Rizaks as Anthony drops an absolute dime on Dominic. And Westside is in business at the 10.
Deepest penetration of the game for Westside. Rizak under pressure again. He'll step away from it. Fakes it, goes right up the middle. Nice gain for Anthony Rizak on first down. Let's go down to the field to Sean Callahan.
Guys, you're watching Anthony Rizak, and he wasn't the original starter for Westside to start the year. The first 4 games, Colby Brown was the starter, went 4-0. They made the switch, though, to Rizak because of his mobility, and you're seeing him be able to extend plays, create, got him a key first down, was able to avoid the blitz on that deep ball to his brother. So that mobility really has been the key to Westside's offense here as you watch him drive the ball down the field.
He is doing that, yeah, and props to Colby Brown. That's a tough thing to do your senior year, to be a man, and you get replaced by a guy that can do better for your team in the coach's eyes.
He's been good since taking over the starting role. As we said earlier, 19 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's taking care of the ball, completing at a 72% completion percentage. Plus, he adds that extra dimension, what Sean said, which is a little more mobility back there.
100%. When you can assess what's going on, because Gretna's giving them opportunities, right? Gretna's giving them some pockets that are broken down. He evades them, and then there's room to run. But Gretna's bowed up here. They had a big play happen, and now we're looking at 3rd and 9. So you got an opportunity to hold them to a field goal. It'd be a huge victory for Gretna.
2 minutes, 2 seconds to go here before halftime, and on a big 3rd down and 8 play, timeout is taken by Brent Friend. Well, coming up at halftime here, this Class A state championship, we will talk with the executive director of the Nebraska School Activities Association, Jay Beller, get his perspective on current happenings around the NSAA and some of the new initiatives on the table are. Also, we'll honor our believers and achievers, those who achieve high levels both academically and athletically, and we'll show you highlights, mostly defensively from the first half as far as stats.
Defensive fans of the game of football, you have had a time in this first half. But this is what you're looking for in a championship game. You want this thing back and forth. You want it tough. You don't want anything easy. You want it to be an exciting game. Both those of you at home and us up here in the booth and the kids down on the field. Mom and Dad don't. Mom and Dad want a blowout. But
So 3rd down and 8. Empty backfield. Here comes the pressure over the middle. Too high. Incomplete. 4th down.
Pressure got home again. A good blitz inside. R.J. Eckhart was able to pick that up. But props to the Gretna defense here. Westside did some great things and they had a really big play there. Controlled the line of scrimmage for the first time in a while. They were able to get some things done there. Got down to the 10. Unfortunately for them, the drive stalled out. Looking to hopefully get a field goal here.
Tristan Alvano on to try the field goal. 26-yarder for the Warriors. Remember, shorter field goals here on the college field. It is up and it is good. Just inside that left upright. And Westside strikes first here late in the first half. 1:54 to go. First points on the board. 3-0 Warriors.
This is my kind of party. You got a 61 as the punter and a 74 as the kicker. This is great. This is fantastic.
Let's go down to the field, Sean Callahan.
Guys, we haven't seen a lot of makes in those crossbars at Memorial Stadium on Saturdays, but Tristan Alvano, the Westside kicker, he's been a real weapon for the Warriors this year. Last, in their semifinal win, he kicked 2 49-yard field goals and has been a huge part. And as we're seeing, points are going to be at a premium tonight. Those 3 points could come up big throughout tonight.
Without question. That was kind of a jab there, and nothing on Saturdays. Sean, come on.
I can't even comment on that. I can't even comment on that.
That's harsh.
I'm going to let that one go.
Alvano along
tough crowd down there.
49 on the that's Callahan for you.
Yeah.
10 field goals on the year for Alvano. He's 49 of 50 in PATs, 10 of 12 in field goal attempts. And again, as Sean said, the long of 49 on the year.
All right, 1:45 to go on the clock. See what Gretna can cook up here in the last 2 minutes of the half.
That'll be through the end zone. No return for Gretna.
Good boot there.
Alvano put it through the end zone.
Good thing we don't let Callahan comment on that. We'll get a comment on those too. Kicks going in the end zone on Saturdays.
We just we've learned to keep Sean's mic off as much as possible. So he's down there wanting to say something, but the mic will remain silent.
All right.
Here we go. 1:54 to go in the second quarter before half. Flores floats one outside. Here's Mick Huber. Good gain by Huber out past the 25, maybe to the 27, 28-yard line.
Good job here by this Westside defensive line, just pinning their ears back, getting good penetration up the field. Good catch by Huber. Decent blocking on the outside. Good game. If you're Westside secondary, right, you're playing a little bit of a softer coverage. You're worried about any kind of double move. You don't want to get beat anything over the top.
2nd down and 2 for Gretna. They'll only rush 4. Flores finds his man over the middle. That's Braden Cheney. Cheney's 14th catch of the year.
You know, as we talked before, you may get into a pump fake and have something come behind that. This is probably more of a concept design with the read. This is a well-designed play. Just gets you down into the hole. Good solid tackle there by Caleb Benning.
Flores up top, goes deep, stride for stride right there with him.
Really nice
Zach in coverage.
job again by John Quill Osler. Getting pressure on Flores, getting a hit. Anytime you're in chase mode, there's an offensive lineman. It's not the best feeling in the world. You want to make sure your quarterback is safe. Chase Anderson will make adjustments, so make sure that doesn't happen again.
Three receivers to the bottom of the screen for Flores. On second down. Good hit underneath. Nice grab by Caleb Schnell. Schnell with his 34th catch of the year.
Really nice job by quarterback and receiver being on the same page. You find the spot to sit in the zone, you diagnose the coverage as man coverage. You know you've got a gap between you and your defender, so you just sit down in there, let your quarterback find you, fight upfield for some hard-earned yards.
Gretna will take a timeout. That last grab by Joe Roll, 26, not 86. Joseph Roll with the catch. 3-0 and a timeout taken by Gretna with 38 seconds to go here in the first half. That is the final timeout of the first half for the Dragons. There's Mike Cale, head coach of Gretna, 4th season. 21-15. Previous stops at Ord, also coached at Council Bluffs St. Albert.
In this huddle now, you're going over the little things just to refresh them in your brain. You've run practice sessions, they have these things. If we get out breaking routes, out of bounds is more important than 5 yards, and everybody's got that breaking point. Make sure you get yourself out of bounds on anything to the sideline.
Flores back to throw. Good out, 2 feet down, nice catch along the near sideline.
Interesting there, I thought Westside would bring pressure on this. They just choose to play back and play coverage. And Gretna's still able to deliver that, pick up 9 yards on that first down.
Good hands, Joe Roll again with that grab on the near sideline.
If you're gonna live in Gretna, you better be able to catch. I'm just saying. And the other part, the coverage has been good by Westside. Like, these balls aren't being thrown to guys just running by themselves. Like, it's good pass, good catch, good coverage.
Good clock management here by Gretna on this drive, 33 to go. They'll bring pressure this time. They floated out, little screen down here to Mick Huber. Huber with Schumer on the near sideline and down inside the 20, down to the 16, 17-yard line goes Gretna.
You got the clock stopped while you reset the chains, right? So everybody's gonna hustle over. You're gonna look at the spike of the ball here. For a millisecond there, I thought maybe we were going to get a little Dan Marino.
Well, they got the flag because there was someone late going off the field on Westside. We'll see if it's against Westside with too many men on the field.
Illegal substitution. Defense. 5-yard penalty. So first down.
Oh, this is a tough one. It's just such a tough thing, right? Everybody's in hurry-up mode, and you just don't get off the field in time. Tough break there for Westside.
So marching off 5 yards now, down to the 12. First down and 5. They can get a first down at the 7, but with 13-12, the clock is ticking here at 10.
This
clock
is wrong.
should
The clock
not
should
be
stop.
moving, but it is. Clock is ticking down to 5, 4. No flag over the middle. Wide open, touchdown! Flores over the middle.
Back judge says he dropped it.
Incomplete. Intended for 86, Caleb Schnell. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the clock.
Got a little bit of a breakdown in coverage here. Sorry about that, Larry. The inside receiver running free, unable to catch the ball. But we were panicked because the clock should not have been going. The clock should have been dead. There should still be time on this clock.
Well, there is no time on the clock now. Westside is heading into the locker room. They ran that play without noticing the clock, and it'll be interesting to see. And that's it.
Oh, no, this is not right.
Time has run out on the clock, and Mike Cale wants clarification. And I think what he's saying is, yes, the clock runs when that ball is put back in, and Gretna didn't realize that the clock was ticking. Flores took his time in calling the play and getting the snap. The clock ran, they didn't realize it, and it is incomplete, and that is how we end the first half. Let's go down to the field to Sean Callahan.
Guys, I'm with Westside head coach Brett Foynt. Coach, different kind of championship game than a year ago. Points are going to be at a premium tonight, it looks like.
Defenses are playing well. They're keeping us off balance. You know, we got some young guys with bright lights out there, I think, but we'll settle down. We'll get our rhythm, but credit to them. Their defense has come out and played really well first half.
Special teams turnovers, how big is that going to play in the second half?
It always plays a big half, especially with the win a little bit. So we'll figure out what we want to do second half, but all three parts have to be solid to win this thing today.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Thanks very much, Sean. We are at halftime here in the Class A state championship game. 3-0, Warriors on top at the half.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out.
Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get? This is a hidden gem.
Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
All this grass, all this mulch, all these projects to do, they all get done with the Kubota BX Series tractor. The Kubota BX Series. Kubota is a proud sponsor of Nebraska High School sports on Nebraska Public Media. It's the crack of dawn, but it's never too early to get ready for hunting season. Acceleration, handling, and cargo room for work. The Kubota Sidekick. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNesports.com.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA High School Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We're at halftime of an outstanding Class A state championship. It's Westside on top of Gretna, 3-0. Pleased to be joined now by the Executive Director of the Nebraska School Activities Association, Jay Beller. Jay, always great to have you with us. Some changes coming this year to the state basketball tournament in that because of the Big Ten wrestling tournament, we're going to go back-to-back with boys and girls state championships. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. As you said just a little bit earlier, get your hotel rooms early, I think, because it's going to be exciting. I think, the new format, we don't know truly what to expect, but I think it's going to be fun for the fans to get to come down and watch.
Yeah, I really like the mix of boys and girls on different days so everybody can see a little bit of both, which is a great idea. Let's talk about one of the things that we hear a lot around the state in terms of basketball, and that's a shot clock. What are the realities that maybe that could be something that happen, and what are the challenges?
Yeah, and I think there's a little of each. I think the interest is there to give it a try. The Metro Conference has requested a waiver to try it during their conference tournament, which we went to the National Federation and asked for that waiver. We've received that, so we are going to try that during their conference tournament. I'm kind of excited. I'd like to see it. We're not going to know if we like it or we don't like it till we try it, and they're willing to do that, so I think that's going to be good. On the other side, there's a cost to that shot clock, and can we get those shot clocks in time if we do order them? Those are some of the things that have been talked about.
Is that the biggest challenge, the cost associated with it, additional personnel as well as the clock?
And you're right. I think the cost is something that they're going to be talking about. But, yeah, who is going to run it? How are we going to train them? Sometimes in the smaller schools, they have enough trouble getting people to run the regular clock, let alone another shot clock. So
yeah. Well, last year you added a couple of new sports. Girls wrestling is now officially a sport in the state. Talk about how the new sports have been going.
Yeah, we're excited about that. You know, we're in it. We say all the time we're trying to create opportunities for all kids, and I think we're doing that. Bowling has 39 teams that are going to participate in both the boys and the girls division. So that bowling is definitely some kids that don't participate in some of our other activities. So that's great. And for girls wrestling, over 100 teams with over 700 to 800 participants. So that's going to be good too.
And you have, I hear, a lot of new proposals from the membership that you're going to consider in the upcoming meetings. Talk about maybe what some of those that maybe are more likely to become a reality.
Yeah, I think one of them that has gained some traction is adding a class in baseball. Where we've talked to a lot of the schools that say we're consolidated at this point, or co-opted at this point, so we can play. We'd rather be on our own, but we're not willing to play those great big Class B schools. And so if we would make another class, I think they'd be interested in doing that.
Yeah, any others that are of interest?
Well, you know, at this point in time, I don't know.
There's a whole bunch of them.
There's a whole bunch of them. We have 42 different proposals in, and all interesting to say the least.
That is Jay Beller, the Executive Director of the Nebraska School Activities Association. Jay, always great to have you with us. Thanks so much, and thanks what you do for athletes around the state of Nebraska.
Well, thank you.
We're at halftime. It's 3-0, Class A championship.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
The Nebraska Strong Recovery Project has been supporting Nebraskans impacted by COVID-19, from educators and essential workers to farmers and factory workers. If you or someone you know need crisis counseling, help is available from the Rural Response Hotline, 800-464-0258, or the Nebraska Family Helpline, 888-866-8660. Together, we are Nebraska Strong. Support provided by University of Nebraska Public Policy Center through a crisis counseling program grant.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
Welcome back here to Memorial Stadium. We are at halftime of the Class A state championship game. The Warriors on top 3-0 over the Gretna Dragons. Time now for some very special presentations of great student athletes. Let's go down to the field to our believers and achievers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special halftime presentation this evening. Believers and Achievers is a statewide program designed by U.S. Bank and the Nebraska School Activities Association to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have 4 Nebraska high school seniors with us tonight who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. For their involvement in school and community service projects, U.S. Bank and the NSAA would like to honor these Believers and Achievers. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards are U.S. Bank Representative Ryan Hepner and NSAA Board of Directors Chair Dr. John Cerny of Bancroft Rosalie. Tonight's first honoree is Mitchell Beeson of Clarkson High School. Mitchell is a 4.0 GPA student who participates in football, basketball, speech, music, and track. an honor roll student, and an NCPA academic all-state selection. Mitchell was a 6th-place medalist in OID at the 2019 NSAA Class D1 State Speech Championships. He serves leadership roles on the National Honor Society, FBLA, FCCLA, and is a member of the Student Council at Clarkson. Mitchell is actively involved in his church, in his community. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Beeson. Next is Alyssa Eartham of Ainsworth High School. Alyssa participates in cross-country, play production, and speech while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. A Nebraska State College's Multi-Activity Student Award recipient and an NCPA academic all-state selection, Alyssa was a member of the 2019 and 2020 NSAA Class D Girls State Cross Country Championship teams. She's involved in the National Honor Society, mock trial, FFA, and cheer at Ainsworth, and she is a youth soccer coach in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Eartham. Our next recipient is Caden Hughes of Omaha North High School. Caden maintains a 3.82 GPA while participating in cross-country, basketball, and journalism. An NCPA academic all-state selection, Caden is a student ambassador at Omaha North and serves leadership roles on the National Honor Society and the Student Council. He volunteers at Omaha Public School elementary schools and the Fontanelle Park cleanup in his community. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Hughes. Our final recipient this evening is Pauline Jonglertham of Hastings High School. Pauline is a 4.0 student and participates in debate, music, and track. An honor roll student and yearbook editor-in-chief, Pauline serves leadership positions on the National Honor Society, Debate Club, and Quiz Bowl of Hastings. He is a senior Girl Scout in her community and volunteers at CHI Health St. Francis, Mary Lanning, and Kool-Aid Days. Ladies and gentlemen, Pauline Jonglertham. And now, let's give one more round of applause to the 2021-2022 U.S. Bank Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
So here are our believers and achievers. Congratulations to these student athletes, not only for their excellence in the classroom, but also in academics, athletics, and community service. Well, we've had 6 state championships here at Memorial Stadium over the last 2 days. This is our 6th, but on Friday out in Kearney, there was another state championship being played. That was the D6 championship between Potter Dix and Cody Kilgore. And how about Cody Kilgore's Peyton Wilkerson Stirk touchdown run here? He went for 240 yards and 5 touchdowns. They had a total of 444 total yards rushing. Potter Dix made it a game, but in the end it was too much Cody Kilgore as they go on to win at the final 65-37, winning that school's first ever state football championship. Congratulations to Cody Kilgore, state champs in Class D6 6-man football. Here's the summary of that D6 championship, and you see Wilkerson Stirk with 240, 440 total for the team, and their first ever title. We'll be back here at Memorial Stadium. Class A state championship. Second half coming your way from Memorial Stadium.
Sometimes you just have to be a little stronger, go a little farther, be a little tougher. This past year was a test to see if we could step up and weather the storm together. We are committed to push a little harder, go a little farther, lean into the challenge, and be tougher together. Aurora and you.
All this grass, all this mulch, all these projects to do, they all get done with the Kubota BX Series tractor. The Kubota BX Series. Kubota is a proud sponsor of Nebraska High School sports on Nebraska Public Media. It's the crack of dawn, but it's never too early to get ready for hunting season. Acceleration, handling, and cargo room for work. The Kubota Sidekick. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNesports.com.
Your favorite member benefit is getting better and bigger. Over the next year, PBS Passport is adding new shows and doubling the number of episodes. Stream on any device with Passport on the PBS Video app.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA High School Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Here's a look at the statistics in the first half. Very even across the board. I think maybe the biggest difference is the starting field position, right? Own 43 for Gretna, own 19 for Westside. The one time the Westside did get good field position, that was off of the turnover from Gretna, and it led to the score.
Got it. Yeah, it did. It 100% did. And they were able to put a big play together. Rezak to Rezak was the play. Got them down on the 10. Gretna stiffened up, though. The Gretna defense held right there at the 10, kicked the field goal, take the three-point lead into halftime.
Well, here is the play of the half.
Dom Rezak there just to the go route. It's just a seam route straight up the field. Ran a little out route on the outside of it. Anthony Rezak hits him in stride. They've done this 1,000 times with their house.
That's right.
Their father DJ has had it happen. Their mother Lisa said, hey, please don't hit my car.
Ethan Stewart made the touchdown saving tackle there that led to the field goal and not a touchdown. Well, sports fans, Nebraska Public Media is for you. We bring you more Nebraska high school and collegiate sports than any other Nebraska network. For more information on dates, times, DVD sales, available webcasts, just visit nebraskapublicmedia.org/sports. Well, as Nebraska Public Media celebrates the 50th anniversary of Title IX across all of our content streams, we wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to two young women that are helping shatter the notion of football as a male-only sport.
There's a change happening in football, one that's slowly been developing for a century. Quietly, it's stretching across Nebraska. And at Omaha Westside High School, that change is evident in two players in their football program. Meet Aaron Marty and Piper Zadiska.
I play receiver because I'm a lot smaller. I can use my size to my advantage more.
Right now I'm a linebacker and fullback. For the past 2 years I've been playing, I was a lineman, offense and defense. It's a lot of pressure knowing that I have people watching me and that I have expectations that I'm supposed to live up to, but I think pressure is always a good thing and it always helps me to be the best me.
As a freshman, Piper's experience is raw, but her football pedigree has helped her make an impact. Her father is former Nebraska lineman Rob Zadiska.
You know, I think growing up, she'd always expressed an interest going to Nebraska football games, watching high school teams play. I think a lot of it as well is just the fact that she's always had a little bit of a strong personality, a very determined personality.
Some trepidation on my part because she had not ever played football before, not flagged, not tackled, not anything. The advice that Rob gave her was don't worry about things that you can't control. As soon as you take a first hit and give a first hit, you'll probably have all the credibility that you need.
Coming into high school, Piper had a sounding board in Aaron, a junior who'd gone through the same things as her.
She's been so great. It's like having a role model on the team. It's like having an older sister.
It's just a little challenging because I am a girl, and like biologically, you boys, they're bigger. So I have to work harder to keep up and excel.
Situations like Aaron and Piper are not uncommon. In the previous decade, the number of girls playing high school football nationally doubled.
Well, I guess we're just lucky we have Aaron and Piper, right? It's not like we went out and recruited anybody to try to set that trend or break that barrier at all, but we have two young ladies that want to exceed, what other people expect and come out and try a sport that most haven't, and so we're lucky to have them. They obviously have to overcome some obstacles themselves and what happens with them and perceptions, but they come out every day and they're part of the football team.
I think a lot of them are unsure of how to deal with a female presence on the team because most of them have never played with a girl before, but I think they get used to it, and I think I've earned most of their respect, and we get along. They just treat me like I'm one of the guys.
Despite the challenges, these two have become role models to the next class of female football players.
I'm not really used to it. I'm just used to being another one of the guys, and it's a lot to think of. Like, I never really took a step back and looked at everything and went, people are looking up to me, and they're seeing me as an inspiration.
I work with other athletes beyond just the football team, and there's athletes that say, I really appreciate what Aaron is doing or what Piper's doing, that they're blazing that trail that makes me feel like I can be more empowered too.
With all they've gone through, from playing in a sport that most don't associate with females, to earning a coveted varsity jersey, on-the-field accomplishments aren't the only things that Aaron and Piper are taking away from this experience.
I'm a lot more confident with myself, and as a leader, I'm just more just centered, and I feel a lot, it's this confidence. It's a lot better with everything that I do.
It's definitely helped me feel stronger mentally and physically, and it's helped me gain a lot of body positivity about myself. I think having muscles is a really cool thing for girls to have, and I think that football has definitely really helped me learn that. You just have to go for it. You can't let yourself be scared of it or overthink it too much. And the more girls who go out, the more girls are going to want to go out and feel more comfortable with it. So you just have to be a leader in that aspect and make yourself do it.
At halftime here, talking to Gretna's Mike Kale. Coach, up and down half, you guys were right there. What did you tell your guys in the locker room?
We just got to quit hurting ourselves. We got plays that are there for us to make, and we're just missing them, and maybe a little jitters there. Half's over, so we just told them that everything's out of our system. We come out and take advantage of what we can do, okay? And Westside will come out and make some adjustments. We got to be ready for that, but we're missing some opportunities for sure.
How pleased are you with just the intensity level? You guys have really come out and set the tone of the line of scrimmage.
We're very happy with what we're doing up front. Offensively, we need to pick that up a little bit. Defensively, they're playing well up front, and we got to do that again this second half. Again, a good football team, they're going to come out swinging, and they'll have some plays to try to take advantage of that. So we still got to play smart, but pleased with what we've been doing up front.
Coach, best of luck here in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, back upstairs.
Thank you very much, Sean, and thank you so much to Mike Kale for joining us at halftime of this Class A state championship. Let's go back and take a look at those last 15 seconds. So if you take a look here, this is to end the first half. There was just a penalty called. It was against Westside, so Gretna was the offended team, correct? So they spot the ball, and as soon as they spot the ball, you're going to watch, they roll the clock right there. Run the clock, 20, 19, 18, and you see Gretna has no idea the clock is running. Finally, one of the linemen realizes it and says, hey, let's go, clock is running. They're still looking to call the play. They don't get this play snapped until about 5 seconds right there, and that ended up being the final play of the first half. They had at least a couple of more opportunities had they been aware that that clock was running.
Yep, 100%. And there's a good debate going on right now on Twitter who's writing all this.
That's
so
right.
There's a lot of things. We'll get it all sorted out. If we can get to the referees, and we'll ask them if it was correct which that's the way it was ruled, or if under 2 minutes the offended team gets the choice.
And what you're saying by that is if it was the offended team gets the choice whether to run the clock or not, the offended team would have been Gretna. They would have had the choice whether or not to stop the clock or run it at the spot of the ball, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, no,
I take things for granted.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's got this, right? Okay, on to the next. Let's go.
Let's go down. I mean, you know, Sean, maybe you've talked to a couple of people you understand. Here we go.
Yeah, I've talked to a few people down here, and the explanation I got is the first down play never happened with the spike. And so in that situation, they started winding it again because the spike that they called the penalty on that play didn't exist.
Happen. Right. But what about the penalty? There was a penalty, and there was a team that was offended on the penalty, so the clock stops there.
But it was... That was the explanation I got from the NSAA.
Yeah. The debate becomes then you just commit penalties until the quarter runs out.
There you go, right? So it'll be interesting. I'm sure that will be talked about and debated. Either way, we are here in the second half, 3-0. Slow off the field for Westside. That is Bo Ryan. So we'll begin his second half play here. Gretna's ball, Zane Flores in the shotgun. Trips to the top, out into the flat. He's got a man there. Oh, nice little move to step over T.J. Silliman. And Silliman, we talked about his lateral movement, quick twitch guy.
Patience is going to be a big thing here. Can this be enough? Can you take advantage of the flats and the open holes in coverage and work the ball down the field in that manner for both teams really in this game?
Good gain on first down out near midfield in one play. So ball spotted at the 49, first down and 10 for the Dragons. Flores in the gun. Back there with him is Huber. Give to Huber. Leans forward, a nice gain of about 3 after the initial hit.
Good tough run there by Huber, right? Jeez, I want to say Huber. I apologize to Huber. I keep saying it wrong. Huber. It's tough sledding in between the tackles tonight. It's going to be that way the whole game.
You know, listen, all of our names get pronounced wrong now and then, right?
Well, the last name like Burzall, like if you get the V out, I'm good, but.
Fires it again. Good little out route and comeback along the far sideline. That's complete once again, and Joe Roll has been terrific.
Quick spot there in first down, taking advantage of the cushion, giving good protection up front. Ball thrown low and away where only your guy can get it. Take the first down, move the chains.
Roll has been sure-handed for the Dragons in the first half and here early in the second. So that's another first down. Ball at the 41. Throw over the middle. Another sure-handed grab, wrapping up right away is Isaac Richard. That's going to be enough for a first down, a gain of 12.
So Coach Gross here, Gretna's offensive coordinator, has found something he likes. He wants to pick maybe a little bit at the right side of their offensive formation. You see just a little, I would call this a settle route, right? I'm just going to work in there and find out where I can settle in a hole, trusting that my quarterback's going to throw it to me on time in a spot where I can catch it.
Trips to the left, drops it under pressure, and he's dropped for a big loss. Ball went on the turf, and the pressure was on its way. And once again, Tommy Connolly has had a terrific Class A state championship game.
Flying around the field. and Coach Freund draws up some pressure here. Brings it. You have to. A guy that can throw the ball like Flores, you have to get him off his spot. If you let him sit back there, he's going to have the opportunity to pick you apart. If you bring him pressure, make him move so that he can throw on the run, you create a little bit more issue for them.
Loss of 8 on the play, second down and 18 now for Gretna. Back to throw again. Oh, nice tackle by Caleb Benning in the open field. Boy, Benning has been terrific here in this game. That's a kid who obviously Nebraska has to be looking at.
Well
just
done
a sophomore.
Well done there. Good read by Benning on this play. Comes up, make a sure-handed tackle. Probably a good move by him too, playing the opposite side of his dad. Eliminates a lot of the critique.
At least he didn't go with 21. Let's, if I hear another thing about number 21, I think I'm going to. Third down and long for Gretna. Back goes Flores under pressure, dumps it into the flat. No hold called there, pushed out of bounds. Yeah, spinning around right away was Kurt Kubrick, who wanted a hold there. But pushed out of bounds, not quite enough for the first down. That'll bring up fourth down and about 11.
That pressure paid huge dividends. Got Gretna way behind the sticks where they didn't want to be. You're going to look at it. We mentioned it before. Look at their screen game. First guy gets on, you know, a little bit of a hold. No flag. The flag did not get thrown. So therefore, the play did not.
The hold didn't happen. That's okay. I got you. So ignore what you see on your screen. The hold did not happen.
A little bit of a rush out here. Going to take a long attempt at a field goal.
Cameron Bothwell in to try it. Long field goal. This is for that's blocked off the edge. Picked up by Westside to the 42-yard line, and a big block for Westside from the outside.
Great get off.
Take another look at it. See who got a hand on it.
I believe it's Ross.
One more look. Laying out. That's Richard, Isaac Richard.
It is, yep.
With the
Great
block.
Get off there by Isaac Richard. Huge play in the game.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out. Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem. Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
We are back here at Memorial Stadium. 3-0. Here's another look at it. 46-yard attempt, and getting through and getting the hand on it is the junior Isaac Richard.
Great get off on the play, anticipated the count well. You're taught on all those if you're the wing, protect the inside gap. Richard was fast enough to turn that corner, aimed out in front of the ball where the kicker is going to kick the ball, not at where the kicker is kicking the ball. Great block there, huge turn of momentum for Westside.
Good carry right up the middle, biggest gain on the ground for Westside of the game, and that's Dominic Rizak. Let's go down to the field, Deshaun.
Guys, that field goal, they took a while to decide they were going to kick it, and I almost felt like Mike Hale could have called a timeout there, as the kicker had maybe 3 or 4 seconds to put his feet down and get set up and go, and just everything seemed rushed about the execution of the decision to kick that field goal there.
All right, in the next move in the chess match, Westside has decided to move Cade Reeser inside now, right? So almost as an H-back position. They used him on the first play and ran a little counter play. This one is more just a straight ahead block just to occupy that defensive line of Gretna.
Good toss to the outside. Rizak again, and a good gain on second down. We'll bring up third down and 3.
All right, what's Gretna's counter going to be to this? They're going to have to bring somebody else back down into the box. Coach Dalton is going to have to see what Westside's doing here and make an adjustment.
Fake to give, back to throw is Rizak. Looking for Benning, caught, first down on the completion, Rizak to Benning.
Gotta love the play design here. Get your chance to get Caleb Benning out one-on-one. Runs a great route, balls on time, good throw by Rizak. First down, Warriors.
First down and 10 at the 30. Here is Rizak up the middle. Not much up the middle. Mick Huber in there on the stop, along with Corbin Nicolite.
Corbin Nicolite has been around the ball all night. He just flies around out there.
Quick tempo here for the Warriors. Out of the flat again, maybe tipped at the line, incomplete.
Gretna goes to what we're just going to call a little bit of their amoeba defense. Everybody stands up, nobody in the stands. Chances are that pressure's coming, you just don't know where it's coming from. They were able to get a little, maybe not as much pressure as I thought, but a slight tip off the thumb there sometimes is all that it takes.
Yep. So third down here for Westside. Big play for this Gretna defense. Fake the give, pressure up the middle. Goes over the middle, got a man and overthrew him. Had a man open there and just a little bit too high for Carter Hogan.
How it all factors in, right? Everything in the game matters. If you watch this replay, Rizak sees Carter Hogan running open. Good block there by Rizak, but then he continues to follow the play. He continues to play. Gets back in the quarterback's face and doesn't allow him to complete that pass, which probably would have been a touchdown.
We're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth again and 8 to go. 10 seconds of the play clock.
Gretna looking to bring pressure.
And here comes the pressure from that left side. Throws it up and nobody's out there. Incomplete.
Big
and the Gretna defense holds, yeah.
Big stand for the Dragons. Sorry to talk on top of you there, Larry. But that's aggression, that's scouting. You know what you want to do in that situation. You can go and execute it. There is no fear in this. They are bringing bodies. Again, another one that could have been called a holding, but it didn't get called, so it didn't happen. Nothing for Rizak to do but throw it away.
So Westside able to drive it deep into Gretna territory, but the Dragons are terrific on defense once again. So the lead still is at 3-0. And you just get a sense, Vers, that this is going to come down to who's going to make the big play in the game.
Right. It's just heading that way. It's just something's going to happen. Yep. Something's going to turn.
It's going to be a turnover, a pick six, a deep ball that's complete for a big play. These two defenses have been so good here through 2.5 quarters.
Westside's doing a great job. They're mixing up coverages. You're seeing some man, you're seeing some too high. You're seeing a lot of different coverages. Flores is able to still dissect them and complete passes.
Flores overthrows the intended receiver. Looks like they maybe wanted to stop and go there.
Yeah.
Intended receiver was Joe Roll.
He's ready for the zig instead of the zag.
Not much that has slowed Joe's roll here today.
Well done. You've been sitting on that one for a while, haven't you?
Wrote it last night, had it waiting.
Wasn't sure.
Corrected it a couple times. I rewrote it. Finally waited until the second half to go with it.
Well played, sir.
Flores dropping back, pump fake, goes down, got him now. There's Roll. Roll with the grab down to the 30-yard line, and there is the big play for Gretna, and it is hard to stop Joe's Roll.
Oh, my man. Nailed it twice. Little head and shoulder fake, got the corner to bite, and over the top the ball goes. Great catch there by Roll, laying out full extension, eyes focus on the ball the whole time, hands stay underneath it. That is a catch, ladies and gentlemen.
41 yards on the catch.
Gretna has done this in the game. Right now you've got to take advantage of this. It can't be just that big pass. You got to get something out of this drive.
Here's Flores back to throw again, out into the flat. Two defenders out there, and they pull him down.
See, I like this call. I don't mind it. Everybody's hyped up. You're thinking you're going to take the next big shot, but you go to something safe. You know something you can complete. Everybody's just not settled down, but calmed a little bit. It's only a 2-yard gain. Got 2nd and 8 coming up, but it keeps you in a rhythm.
Silliman on the grab there. So gain of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8 now for the Dragons. Silliman across in motion. Fired out there, complete. First down for the Dragons. Boganowski with the grab.
A lot of the usual suspects, a lot of the usual things happen, right? You get a little cushion, you throw the ball underneath there, on like a little button hook, whatever you want to call this. Ball's on time, ball is caught, a couple moves. First down, Dragons.
From the 17-yard line. Huber in the backfield. Under center now goes Flores. Motion across. Here's the give. Little sweep here. Jet sweep down inside the 10. And we're going to have a hold called on the Dragons. Flag in late. Boy, well-conceived play. Had some room there.
Little shades, and no Nebraska fan is going to want to hear this, but little shades of Wisconsin. Yep. You move the H back in the tight end
Holding.
over.
Gretna, number 2-6. 10-yard penalty. So first down.
You outflank the defense. Great lateral footwork there by the tight end. 86 is on the outside. I don't think that's a hold. That's more getting run over.
Yep.
In the eyes of the official, that was a hold. In the eyes of Coach Kyle, that is not what we were looking for. But anyway, you see the creativity and the things that Gretna can do. They saw something there they liked. They executed it. Something there's probably a counter that can come back off of that we may see later in the game.
So that brings up first down and 16. Back to the shotgun goes Flores. Pump fake Flores. Picked off. Intercepted. Sitting in wait. And the grab by Jack Wimmer on the INT. Big play for Westside.
Credit and props to the scouting on this, okay? What happened right here is Westside has scouted this play. They're in a bunch formation, meaning all three receivers are tight. They're going to actually sneak number 2 behind it. Wimmer just drifts out, follows the quarterback's eyes, gets right in the passing lane, makes a huge play in this game.
Wimmer comes up with a big interception for the Warriors, and now 3-0 lead, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Incomplete, attempted for Benning. Throw is a little low from Rizak. Second down and 10.
Unfortunate there for Caleb. Ball a little bit low. I'm sure he knew it was forward, just for safety's sake, maybe fall on that one. You never know what could be called.
Right. Right up the middle, plenty of room. Nice run, 13-yard gain on second down and 10 on the carry by Ross.
Well-designed play here. Just got a little kick out, little push up front. Westside's offensive line is starting to do their thing. Yeager, Eichart, Wing, Norquist, and Schaffner.
14-yard gain here by Ross is the longest rush of the game for either team's running backs. Actually, for anyone, quarterback or not. Good grab by Benning, another sophomore out to midfield on the catch.
Westside starting to find a rhythm here. The play calls are coming a little bit easier. Quick slant there by Benning. Good hands by Caleb. Gets a first down for Westside.
Let's go down to the field to Sean.
I'm sitting down here and I'm hearing Larry Putney say sophomore, sophomore, sophomore. You know, and you watch this Westside team a year ago, they were so veteran. A lot of these sophomores on the field were good enough to be on the varsity for several teams.
What a grab down inside the 20-yard line. And that again is Anthony Rizak, a sophomore. Finish your thought, Sean.
But as you watch these guys, Westside and Coach Freund kept them all together at the lower level, and they had such success. They were the most dominant freshman team as they watched the varsity win the state championship and get the torch passed over to them. So a really smart strategy by Brent Freund, keeping these kids together a year ago at the freshman level. They dominated, and now they're on this field tonight making plays in Memorial Stadium.
Little breakdown in pass protection there. Corbin Devitt came free. Rizak able to scramble out. Carter Hogan runs the scramble drill perfect. Catches the ball, moves it up the field.
And they are complemented, those sophomores, by an outstanding senior class that played on this team last year, won a state championship. And yes, did they lose a lot from last year? Absolutely. Cole Payton is gone. Kobe Bretz is gone. Avante Dickerson no longer with this team. Those are 3 high-level D1 football players you lose, and Brett Freund has them right back here again in a state championship.
Some people talk about the next man up mentality. What Westside's doing and what they're building there at Westside is they're building the next man up mentality. It isn't a thought process, it's an expectation.
2nd down and 9 upcoming. Here is Ross again. Ross slips through 1 tackle, then his second was drugged forward for maybe 1 more yard. That'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Warriors.
You got to give credit to this Gretna defense. These kids are playing their tails off, and they give up a big play. You bow your back. You've got Westside now in 3rd and 8. If you can hold them to another field goal attempt here, you got to feel real good about what you've done.
3rd and 9. Rezac in the gun. Here comes the pressure, rolling to his right. Pressure coming hard, flips it up. Incomplete and out of bounds.
I don't know if he felt it, but there was pressure coming from his backside from Connor Edwards, who was in hot pursuit after coming off of a blitz there, forcing Rezac to just get rid of the ball, throw it out of bounds. Good coverage downfield by the secondary of the Dragons as well.
Connor Edwards was chasing, Nicolite was chasing, Mick Huber in coverage, who's been just terrific all night long defensively.
Replay. Hot pursuit.
So on for the field goal try from 35 yards. Ball will be spotted right at the 25. 35-yarder from Tristan Alvano. Alvano was good from 49. Do we have a delay? I believe we have a delay of game. It's going to back him up 5.
Delay of game. Westside. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Let's see how that affects Tristan Alvano. As we said earlier, he has hit from this distance earlier. So now a 40-yard field goal from Alvano. It's down clean, the kick is off, and a kick is no good. Off to the left, and Gretna holds once again.
Coach Joe Dalton's defense holds up again. I mean, Westside has some big plays in that drive. They get it down into the red zone. Unfortunate delay of game for the Warriors turns into a fortunate break for Gretna, and the field goal is missed. This is what it's all about,
right?
my guy.
Absolutely.
I really want to yell and scream, and I'm trying to keep this all under control, but this is just a good football game. I mean, this is fun to watch. It's got ebbs and flows. It goes back and forth. You don't know what's going to happen.
Both teams have been able to make big plays offensively, but not capitalize. Here's Flores again. Flores rolls to his right, out into the flat. They're immediately in coverage off of the catch.
Original design of the play, Westside covered really well. Those holes that they were able to throw into a little bit earlier closed up. Had a guy in the passing lane. Come back over to just a little outlet receiver. Take the yardage, live to play another play.
Second down here for the Dragons. Flores, plenty of time. In and out of the hands, just a bit behind Boganowski.
You don't see him drop very many, but that's one that probably needs to be caught for Boganowski there again. Settles down in the hole. Ball's out there just a little bit outside of the cylinder, but a catch we've seen him make.
Third down upcoming again for Flores and the Dragons.
Looking at Zane Flores, you wouldn't know we were in a 3-0 game for a state championship.
Cool, right?
Cool customer. Steely eyes just looking over at coach like, all right, what do you want to do now?
Huber to his left. 3 receivers to the bottom. He looks that way, pulls it down. He's got plenty of room on the scramble. Ball comes out, but I think he was down. Took a big hit there from the defensive secondary. Here it comes.
Dom Rizak steps up, introduces himself.
That is a hit.
This is a hit.
He was down before the ball came out, but enough for a first down.
Now, it was part of the game that I thought was going to be crucial tonight is Zane Flores running the football, okay? So now if you're a lineman for Gretna, your quarterback's just taking a shot. Does that make you angry? Do you want to protect him more? Or are you willing to go out and do those things to keep him safe?
Another quick out. Once again, a nice grab by Joseph Roll.
Roll's got a little cramp
up.
issue,
Yep.
yep. I think anybody planned for it to be this warm, that we'd be talking about hydration in November in Nebraska.
No doubt, right? What a terrific night for football.
The level of my jealousy of both of these teams and the kids getting played, I cannot quantify. It would be awesome to be out there right now.
Second down and 2 after the completion to Joseph Roll.
Westside rotating fresh defensive lineman in. Zaska heads out. The deuce heads in.
Here's Flores rolling to his right. Flores with the quarterback game. Good keeper around the right side, enough for a first down and out to midfield now for the Dragons.
Just a designed run. He's got to factor into this. He's got to be a viable option to keep the defense honest. Doing that right now. That was a straight rollout. There was no pass read. There was no look down the field. That was Zane Flores taking the ball and running it, getting the first down.
Last play of the quarter. Flores under pressure, rolls to his right, floats it out there. Incomplete, and that will end quarter number 3. The final 12 minutes of the Class A state championship is coming up from Memorial Stadium.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
My name is Dan O'Neill from North Platte, Nebraska. From the western edge of the state to Lincoln or Omaha is a long way. So state wrestling, state basketball, volleyball, all those events, that truly I think brings the state together because there's just a lot of people that wouldn't be able to attend those events.
What an exciting first 3 quarters it's been here in this Class A state championship. Westside on top 3-0. 12 minutes to go until we crown a state champ in Class A. Will it be Gretna for the first time ever? Or does Westside go back-to-back and win 2 state championships in a row?
To steal from my good buddy Paul Stewart, who he and his wife Brenda are watching at home, this is when you get gold, and there's nothing better than gold.
Drops it off for Huber, and Huber not much there, but a gain of a few. Brings up 3rd down now inside Westside territory.
Really impressive here by Kirk Kubrich. Getting off the block on the screen. I fanboy over Gretna's screen game. I have no problem admitting that. But the way Westside engages the linemen when they get out on screen and get off of the block using their athleticism to make plays is great to watch. It's a really cool thing because having experienced Gretna's screens firsthand, that is difficult to do. Watch 59 here down on the bottom for Westside. He's had good success, long yardage downs, making a quick move.
from the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield, under pressure. Escapes one, throws downfield, got a man down there. Incomplete. Recovering just in time was Isaac Richard to turn around and prevent the completion. Watch this.
Throws the floater out there. Isaac Richard just sticks an arm out. All you got to do is get a piece. And he got that piece. Enough distraction to cause the incompletion.
Those are the plays we're talking about. It's going to be a play here, a play there. It might be one big play, but now Gretna forced to punt it away. Cameron Bothwell. Check that, Caden Ruff. Caden Ruff loses it, trying to get it away. Ruff will keep it, and Ruff does not get it off, and now the Warriors have terrific field position at the Gretna 45.
Gretna's leaned on them all night long. They've got to lead on them some more. Unfortunate. Here on the punt, the snap is fumbled. Now Gretna's back, not against the wall. You're at midfield. You have a chance to get another stop, get the ball back to your offense.
Well, here is a summary. That field goal was scored in the second quarter. You see Flores with 248 and a pick. Roll 143 receiving. Alvano 1 of 2 and had that 26-yarder. That's the difference right now. Let's go down to Sean.
Guys, you look at the score right now, 3-0. We haven't had a state championship game at the Class A level this low scoring all the way back since 2002 when Miller North, led by John McCardle, lost to Lincoln Southeast 7-6, and that was a Lincoln Southeast team with Nick Baugh, Bo Rude, Brandon Rigoni. I mean, you got to go back 20 years since we've had a state championship game this low scoring, where the final outcome and the total was only 13 points.
And there was a controversial ending to that one. If you remember, Sean, it was Millard North driving late. It was either a turnover or a fumble late that led to that Southeast win. What a game that was. I can't believe I can remember that. I was too old.
Which Sean just showed his age.
Westside
Wow.
with another chest move in the game. Not only have they added a blocking back, now they're going into some too tight formation, trying to outflank Gretna. Gretna will make adjustments now, see what they can get done in here.
Gain of about 1 on first down. Down to the 32-yard line. Brings up second down and 9. That was a terrific game between Millard North and Lincoln Southeast. Chuck Mazurski, longtime head coach at Southeast.
Nick Baugh, football guy.
Coach Chuck's still around. I see him occasionally. Here's the toss outside.
Really nice job there. Really nice job there.
Great play by number 7. That's Brendan Cheney.
It is. Cheney comes up, crushes on the outside, forces the play back inside. This is just being a selfless teammate. You take the outside, you make sure that thing goes back inside. You're athletic enough to shoot the legs, grab a double, and take them down.
Third down.
Say technically sound here if you're Gretna, right? Can't bite on any fakes, which we just see right there.
Little too high.
Well done. Well done. Good coverage there. You didn't bite on it. It's a great ball fake by Anthony Reeves. That gives you the full back like he's handed it off. Little Randall Cunningham in him, trying to hit the crosser from the tight end spot. Unfortunately incomplete for Westside.
Intended for Trevor Spady. And now what do? Ball at the 32-yard line. Do you go for it or play field position? They're going to go. 4th down and 9. Big play here for both teams. 3-0, 9-12 to go in the game.
Coverage out here.
A lot of pressure. Throws it over the middle, up in the air, tipped away, incomplete, and once again, the Dragons hold. Whew. Boy, the pressure that the Dragons have brought every time there's been a 4th down.
Got a little bit nervous there. The route run by Westside there. If you get a little bit earlier acknowledgement of it, there is no one in coverage on number 9 for Ross. Nobody on coverage for Ross for Westside. They didn't see it. We're able to defend the play, get the ball back, get the offense back on the field.
Westside feels very comfortable in their defense, which has been stout all game, giving up some big plays, but been able to keep the Dragons off the scoreboard. Here is Flores again. Flores given the backfield. Nice tough run there by Mick Huber. Boy, how big has Huber been on both sides of the ball tonight for the Dragons?
Tough kid, runs hard, plays great defense. Going to see low pad level here. Good little interior blocking, little penetration from Westside. Able to dodge that, get up the field, carry a couple defenders with him for more yardage.
Huber with 8 total tackles to lead Gretna. Also carrying the load offensively, 6 carries. Doing the hard work up front. Second down and a flag on the play, and it's going to be a false start called against the Dragons.
Dead ball, snap infraction, number 67, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Bennett Stock just moved it a little bit. A snap infraction against the Dragons, and they had second and short, just what they wanted, and now back to 2nd and 8.
Little flinch on the inside there. Those things, as we mentioned all day, are going to happen when you have a defensive line playing the way Westside's is. Gretna's defensive line is matching them. The D-line boys are smiling today. They've both been winning.
Here is Flores, 3-man rush. Flores, plenty of time over the middle. Caught out to the 45. That's a first down for the Dragons. Once again, there's Joe Roll.
That has got to be just a luxury to be able to spin it like this. Again, get into the inside, ball on target, caught, first down.
How about Roll? 10 catches, 154 yards, along of 45.
I mean, if you're going to pick an 8-minute to go in the game MVP,
well, there he is.
He's got to be. If you can't give it to either defensive line in its entirety, he's a high candidate for me.
First down and 10 from the 45. Flores back to throw. 3-man again. Over the middle, got a man. There's Roll inside the 10 to the 5. Roll drugged down at the 3-yard line. Joe Roll comes up big again.
Awesome job of pass protection out front by the Gretna offensive line. Flores puts it on the money, right in the hands. Unfortunately for Roll, he couldn't quite shake Richard and tackled down at the 1, but big play, huge play for the Gretna Dragons.
53-yard gain, 207 total receiving yards for Joe Roll. Down by 3, first and goal. Here's the give inside. Nothing there, and there's a flag coming in, 3 of them, in fact. Mick Huber on the carry. This will be against Westside.
So now it's in the hands. Goldman, Anderson, Stock, Hecken Lively, and Johnson. It's on your backs now, gentlemen.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. Half the distance to the goal line, still first down.
Let's go down to Sean.
Guys, just looking at that, I was curious, was he in the end zone? Is this something they're going to review? Because yes, the face mask is clear, but it looked like he was pretty close to being across the plane.
Elbow was down. Yep, elbow was down just a little too soon. Did not cross the plane. So it's going to be first and goal from inside the 1. Power football now for the Dragons. Huber pushes ahead. Touchdown in there. Gretna. First touchdown of the game. They take the lead.
If we would have started this game and I'd have told you with 6:55 to go in the 4th quarter, we would see our first touchdown, you would have told me I was crazy, but we just saw it. Zane Flores behind a little surge from the offensive line, a little push from behind, which is legal, gets into the end zone, scores the touchdown for the Dragons.
What a drive for the Gretna Dragons. Zane Flores punches it in, and the junior leading the way here for Gretna. Important extra point here. It's down, kick is up, and it is good.
Okay, as a coaching staff now, you got to get to your guys and you got to manage emotions. You know, 6:55 to go in this game. Westside has an offense that can score. They can move the ball down the field. You've got to make sure you're staying fundamentally sound. Your defense has played a great game. They've got to finish out that game now. for Westside. I don't doubt for a second that Coach Freund is over there letting his guys know, hey, all we got to do is play Westside football. We're built for this. This is in our culture. This is in our DNA. This is what we do. As I make 47 Damon Benning hand motion up here in the booth, I apologize for that.
There it is, 7-3. Flores punches it in. And look at this, in 17, an 11-win season in Class B, losing in the semis. They had 2 3-win seasons in Class A, then slowly start to uptick, 6-2 in 2020, and here they are in 2021, 11 wins, and their first ever appearance here in the state championship game, and now they lead it. 7-3, 6:55 to go in the fourth, and what a crowd on hand tonight from Gretna. Boy, what a remarkable crowd on hand. Let's go down to Sean.
Yeah, guys, the official number on the attendance tonight for the Class A game, 8,645. That is the largest crowd anyone can remember in years since his games have been in Memorial Stadium. I don't know if it's officially the largest, but I can tell you it's the largest crowd that's seen a Nebraska high school football game in at least 10 years. I know there was a game at Seacrest with Southeast Southwest week 1 that rivaled this number, but this is the largest crowd we've seen in a championship game at Memorial Stadium in a number of years.
Short kick, it was into the wind, drops right at the 23, but Westside is on it. And remember, that touchdown drive came off of the 4th down attempt for Westside in a situation where they might have been able to pin Gretna deep, and instead went for it and didn't convert on 4th down.
When you get in those situations, you talk to your staff, take a calculated risk. Your defense is playing great.
Absolutely.
You take that risk. Gretna was able to take advantage of that, move the ball down the field and score.
Wind has really picked up here in this 4th quarter. It is blowing straight out of the south at the back of Westside, so they have the wind in their favor. Little swing pass, gain of about 3 yards out to Rizak.
Good grab here by Rizak out on a little swing. Good hustle there by everybody involved. Just scrap and claw and fight for every square inch on the field. This is just great high school football.
Clock ticking, throwback to Benning. Benning, double throw, pass downfield, and a little too long. Sprinting down the field was Carter Hogan.
Cheney's probably very thankful he's as fast as he is, because initially this isn't looking like the best position. He realized it, has the recovery speed to get back. Caleb Benning just overthrows Carter Hogan just a skosh, but Dragons were around him.
Again, that wind at the back, and that ball's going to sail with the wind behind it. 3rd down, 6 to go. Motioning it out of the backfield, empty backfield, ball on the ground, still fumbled on the ground, it's loose. Westside was able to get back on top of it, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Unfortunate there for Anthony Rizak, just lost track of the ball. Connor Edwards breathing down his neck. Coming on that blitz, off the edge again. Hustles in there, hits the ball for a 2nd time. Big Mace, my guy Mace Goldman. He grabbed that bad boy. But Gretna holds, gets the football back with another opportunity to score.
Dylan McKee in here to punt it away now. Wind at his back, 5:38 to go. Driving kick goes over the head, and it's going to roll for a while down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Hey, earlier today, Kurt Frenzen won a state championship for Columbus Lakeview, and what did they do? They went straight to Grandma Roadhorse, who's repaired so many football jerseys to share the trophy. What a great image there. What a great gesture by Kurt Frenzen, and congratulations once again to Columbus Lakeview, their first ever state championship today.
Fantastic picture right there. Look how she's so happy. She almost looks shocked by it, but congratulations to Coach Frenzen and his staff on the state championship. Really, really cool.
Boy, so many great moments from these state championships over the last 2 days. Not just one of them.
All right, Westside's got the opportunity now. Okay, got to step up your play. Got to get a stop here, get your offense back on the field. That wasn't their best series of the game. Got to get them the football back.
And if you're the Dragons, let's play keep away for the next 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Give it in the backfield. Breaking one tackle on the carry by Mick Huber. A gain of about 1.5. That'll bring up second down.
Just good aggressive play there by Westside. Unfortunately, couldn't quite finish the tackle. As they were in the backfield, had Huber wrapped up. He was able to get forward for a couple more yards. Good effort there by Kirk Kubrich. Still, though, positive play. You're looking at 2nd and 8.
Trips to the bottom, back goes Flores to throw. Spins it out there at about the 36-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down, and shoved out of bounds on the grab on the first down by Boganowski.
Bogan, a strong little guy. Good hold up in the front there for the offensive line. Boganowski just puts the head down, got face mask, trying to get the ball stripped from him. Still keeps his hands on it, gets out of bounds.
Boy, that was on a line to the far sideline. That was zipped by Flores.
Hey, man,
wow.
he can spin it. I mean, he can spin the football. He's got every throw on the field. I'm a big fan of what he does on the football field. I'm a big fan of the way both these teams play the game of football.
There is Flores again. Ooh, out of bounds. He probably wanted to stay in there to run a little bit of clock. It's going to bring up second down. 4:34 to go now. Westside and Gretna both with 3 timeouts. That will save one for Westside.
Yeah. Design run there again. Probably want to turn the corner there if you can. Fall down was going to be the best case scenario inbounds.
Yeah, you saw Mike Kale saying, "Whoa, stay in bounds there, guys." Killing me over here.
Westside rolls up in press coverage on the top side of the field.
Under pressure and throws it away. So that'll stop the clock as well. Brings up 3rd down now and 12.
John Quell also said, and I heard him, he didn't say it to me, but he said, I'm going to make some moves in that game, coach. He is doing that. Good pressure there on that play. Able to get Flores off his spot, roll him out, make him throw the football away, put Gretna in a 3rd and 11 situation.
Big 3rd down here for both teams. Gretna trying to keep the drive alive, keep it away from Westside. Westside needs a stop, down by 4. Here's pressure up the middle. Kept by Flores. Flores is drugged down. Nice play by number 68, Sean Williams on the tackle.
Really nice job following the ball there by Sean Williams. The draw is there. Flores is stepping up in the pocket. He's got a little bit of clear space. Probably not going to get the first down, but going to get some positive yards. Trips him up, limits the gain to about 1 yard.
So back in there to kick it away is the senior punter, Caden Ruff.
Well, we said it earlier, game. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Caleb Benning, where's your opportunity?
I was going to say, Ruff averages 34. It's going into the wind, and back deep is Benning, who averages 20 yards per return, and that's going to go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So a great opportunity here for Westside. Yep, right at the 46-yard line.
Yep, nice call. A little directional kick there. One way to take that ball out of the playmaker's hands is to kick it out of bounds. 3:37 to go in the game. Gretna's defense back out on the field. Feeling it, Rezak and crew get a chance to a little redemption. Guyat's been pretty quiet of late. Probably a guy that you're going to have factor into this somehow.
Here we go. 4th quarter, 7-3. Westside down with the ball. Give up the middle, not much there for Chavez Ross. Ross, another one of the sophomores for the Warriors.
Again, fundamentally sound football, following the ball, following the blocker to the ball, but without being out of control. We can get beat by a bootleg, a counter, or a reverse of some kind.
Second down and 8. Ross again cuts it back. Out to midfield. He's going to be stopped there. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Westside staying on the ground.
Little tag play here, tackle and guard pull. Good job there by the defensive end. Corver is one of the tougher kids out there. He's being held, still fights through it all, makes the play kind of break down. Factors into the game without getting a tackle.
3rd and 6. Fake the give, back to throw. Across the field, wide open underneath at the 40. That's enough for a first down to the 30. Great catch by Cade Resser. First time we've called his number. Resser with the first down.
Seen it all day. You bring in the H-back, tight end blocking back. He's just lined up at the tight end spot. He gets lost in the wash. Everybody follows the crossers. Safety lost his eye discipline. Standing wide open on the opposite side of the field. First down, Warriors.
19 yards on the play. Quick hitter outside. Benning with the grab. Benning still on his feet, but nice support there by Bryce Volchek, who makes the hit.
Really nice tackle here by Volchek. Diagnoses the play. This may be a hot check for Westside. Caleb kind of looked inside there, saw the play. Quarterback knew what was going down. Good job of holding on there by Volchek.
Gain of 2, second down and 8. Down by 4, field goal not enough. Under pressure, just throws this up, and it is incomplete. Grant Guyett never saw it.
Anthony Rizak holds this thing until the last possible second. You are staring down the barrel of the blitz. This man is coming to harm you. You stand there and look at it, and Guyett broke off the route. He didn't know the ball was thrown. Falls incomplete to the turf.
Another 3rd down upcoming here for Westside.
Can they come up with something again? I'm going to bet you this time that the safety knows where the tight end is.
Ross in the backfield along with Rizak. Rizak back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Throws it up a little bit high. Grab. What a catch down there.
Guyett.
Guyett again with the grab. First down on 3rd and long.
You talk about high pointing of football, right? This is good coverage, good throw. Goes up high, points it, grabs it, secures the ball, gets the first down.
Oganowski was right there on the coverage.
Show the vert there. Get up, young man.
1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Time ticking away. Back goes Rizak. He's got room up the middle. Slips one tackle, spins through another, inside the 15. Time ticking away. Inside a minute to go. No timeout yet. Westside still has 3.
Probably not a super popular opinion, but Gretna's defensive line taking in a little bit more air than normal, right? If you have to, you might take one here. Just let your guys get a breath.
Second down and 8. Here's pressure again. Throws it over the middle. Is that caught? It is! Down to the 1 yard line.
Again.
What a grab! Guyett! And now 31 seconds to go. First and goal from the 1 yard line.
Oh, they might review this. They might review this.
They'll definitely review it.
Oh.
And there it is. We're going to take another look. Was it a catch?
Does the ball sneak through his hands there and hit the turf?
Here's another look.
I think we need a different angle. Oh, there it is.
Guyett.
Oh, no, that's catch.
Boy, tough to tell from there. Certainly would not be overturned based on that replay. Here's another look. Yeah, you're not going to overturn it on that replay either. You might, I don't know if they're changing spots on the replays. We've seen twice today where they haven't changed the spot.
Yep.
Here's another look. Yeah, nothing conclusive there. Looks like a catch.
I think both hands are underneath it. It looked for a second there was probably a shadow, like the ball snuck through his hands. But what a spot. I mean, Anthony Rizak puts it just down, low and away. There's nothing there that can tell you that's not a catch. Stick with the call on the field.
Yeah, I would agree.
Little hidden sneaky bonus here for Gretna is a chance for your guys to get a little bit of their air back, right? That was a drive that started to walk down the field. You get a little bit refreshed, okay? They've done this. Your back is against the wall. You're at the 2. You've kept your team afloat most of the game. They need you for 31 more seconds. Everybody's got all full complement of timeouts. So 30 seconds could take about 7, 8, 12 minutes.
Hands underneath it. Looks like it's in there. It looks like a catch. The West Side crowd erupting on their side. They thought it was a catch as well. Our officiating crew still under the hood taking a look at it.
The Gretna side disagrees quite adamantly. Shocker, I know. Captain Obvious just throwing stuff out here. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I think you have to see definitive evidence, and I just don't think from any angle we've seen that it's definitive enough to overturn the call. Obviously, the crew there looking at it, the crew upstairs work together. Here is a look at what they have automatic replays on. Turnovers, timing errors, ball spot. So they can change the spot of the ball.
Okay.
Player down, out of bounds.
With the spot of the ball portion of that, I'm guessing we're going to end up closer to the 2. Where you can kind of see on Tom Osborne Field down there where the tracks kind of start to slide out of there. It's been kicked up off of there. What a game.
Let's go down to the field to Sean Callahan.
Larry, we referenced that 2002 Miller North game against Lincoln Southeast, how it came down to a call. Well, they didn't have replay back then.
That's right.
John McCardle, they said he was down and didn't count it. But now it's coming down to a call here again tonight.
I mean, Verge, do you see anything definitive there? Looks like the hands are underneath it. That could just be a shadow underneath. I just don't think I don't think based on that you can overturn.
You're hoping if you get it, you can see the ball, the edge of the ball come out, hit the ground, something along those lines. Something that makes it where you're not going to leave any doubt. Because at the end of the day, you've got to stick with the call, with the evidence that is there, with the call that was made on the field. Because we can't see any of the brown of the football touch the green of the field. Therefore, you stick with the call on the field.
Either way, what a finish.
Those poor guys over in the replay booth, they've been having it easy for these state championships. Now they got the big one, right. The biggest one of the weekend. Early week.
They are taking their time with this decision. 31 seconds to go. Decision has been made. And we'll hear what the call is right here.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called.
Spot the ball to 2, though. So they didn't change the spot of the ball.
I haven't seen them change the spot throughout the 3 or 4 replays we've had. So it looks like the ball is going to be at the 1-yard line. 31 seconds to go. 3 timeouts for Westside. Offensive line up there, down by 4. Rezak with the carry, stood up in the backfield. What a hit by Corbin Nicolai. They're going to try to go quickly again.
Corbin Nicolai says, I am your hucklebearer. I am here for this action. What a play by number 48 from Gretna.
Time is ticking away, 13, 12, 10, and finally a timeout called by Westside. They couldn't get the team up to the line to run the play fast enough, and plenty of time, maybe 10 seconds ticked off the clock there. Plenty of time certainly still here with 12 seconds to run, 3 plays with 2 more timeouts.
Correct. Now, if we just want to play the numbers game, right, somebody's always going to be free in this. It's just how close to the line of scrimmage that free blocker or that free tackler is going to be. Great job by Nicolai there. We see this again. No one there to block him. This is his responsibility. Dom Rezak is his responsibility in that play. Shoots the gap, makes the play.
Boy, Nicolai with a terrific tackle, loss of a yard, maybe 2, back to the 3-yard line now.
I mean, are we in line here for a Tim Tebow-esque jump pass? Are we into the fake up into the line, lob it into a tight end? Can you stay disciplined enough to read this all the way through? There's something in the bag of tricks I feel it's going to be pulled out here.
This is your best 2-point play to win a game, right? Is that what you're going with here?
For me, I'm running bootleg, throw back to the tackle on a lateral, run it into the end zone.
Here we go, 12 seconds to go. Westside down by 4. Rezak in the gun. Rezak drops the ball under pressure. Rezak dropped back at the 10. Timeout with 6 seconds, 5 seconds on the clock.
Big Nate Lucas gets through there, able to tackle Rezak after he had a problem with the snap. Ball back at the 11. Comes down to this. Who'd have thought in all of this? Unfortunately here, Don Rezak just loses the football. 74 on this play unblocked.
And here is the interesting part. They would have 2 plays had that timeout been called a little earlier with 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
You probably have time for 1 play.
Yep, I agree.
They added 1 second onto the clock. The timeout was called at 6 seconds.
Listen, regardless of the outcome, props to both kids on both of these teams.
What a phenomenal game.
Everything has been left on the field. There have been ebbs, there have been flows. This has been a well-played football game. There have been mistakes made. Their high school kids are going to make them. But they've overcome those. They've fought through them. And they're giving you everything they've got for 4 full quarters here. And it comes down to this.
Here we go. Ball on the 11-yard line. 6 seconds to go.
Got to know where Guyette is. Got to know where Rezak is. Don't fall asleep on your tight end.
Here's Rezak, takes the snap, throws it into the end zone. We got a flag.
Pass interference.
Pass interference is going to be called. 2 seconds to go. Pass interference is going to be called on Boganowski.
Just got a little aggressive with the hands here. Little shimmy shake by Guyette. He's going to be open in the back of the end zone.
Might have saved the touchdown.
Yep, you had to do it.
Defensive pass interference. Number 1, Gretna. You have the distance. 3rd down.
The guys on the sidelines had the call, made the fans over there. So if the ref missed it, they had his back.
Here's another look.
It's just a good stutter step move. The hold. As I said before, sometimes penalties are okay. Sometimes penalties are okay because the end result of that could have been a touchdown. You take the penalty, you take the half the distance, and away you go.
Timeout Westside.
You live to play another down.
So the final timeout for Westside. Hey, if you would like a DVD copy of these state high school championships, give us a call at 800-868-1868. Or you can go online at nebraskapublicmedia.org/sports. $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You'll have a DVD of these state championships.
Coach Putney.
What?
I ask you this.
Yeah.
3rd down and 5, 2 seconds to go. You're down 4. What do you run?
I kind of like the roll to the right, drag the tight end across the other side, and throw back.
All right. See if you can get him lost in the mix.
Short side, though, tough to do that, right?
I got you, yeah. There's nothing to say that you can't go the other way with it, right? You roll left, throw back right.
Well, here it is. 1 play to go. 2 seconds left. 7-3. Gretna on top. Westside going for the win. State championship on the line. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Gretna wins its first ever state championship. One of the best finishes in recent history. Gretna holds on. Westside had 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, and Gretna turns away the Warriors to take home the title.
What a game, Larry. What a game. Amazing effort by both teams. Comes down to literally the final play of the game. Gretna able to emerge victorious. Props and kudos to both coaching staffs, both teams. I feel blessed to have been a part of this. This has been a really cool experience. Congratulations to the Gretna Dragons.
Just a remarkable game and a first championship for Mike Cale at Gretna. Here is that sequence. What a big play this was. It was a catch down at the 1 yard line. It gave Westside first and goal, but what a play by Nicolite. And then the Gretna defense drops him for a loss. Pass interference and one final try.
Defensive pass interference
for Westside, and this was it. Phenomenal game here at Memorial Stadium. Class A state championship goes to the Dragons. Medals and trophies when we come back.
Live streaming for the NSAA championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
We wish you the merriest, the merriest you'll cheer. It's a young.
Join Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and their very musical families in a classic holiday celebration.
The halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. That will bring us back to do.
Thursday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Hey, I'm Rick Steves. You know, I don't go anywhere without my passport. Thanks to PBS Passport, you can watch all my travel specials. This exclusive streaming service is just for our members. Not only can you see all my shows, but you can see thousands of hours of your favorite public television shows. Become a member today.
Day after day, for over a year, I saw no one, except my family. It was a family like none that you know. But I'm a mother, it seems, and these are my children. And soon enough, like all children, they'll leave home, and I suppose my heart will be broken. But for now, this is my life as a turkey.
Wednesday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA High School Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Just a remarkable finish in Class A. The Gretna Dragons hold on to win it. The final 7-3. Gretna wins its first ever state title. And now for medals and trophies, we go to Rich Broderson.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, Dr. Bob Resnicek from Boys Town, Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview, and U.S. Bank Representative Judd Farrell. Here are the awards for runner-up, Omaha Westside High School. Head coach Brett Freund and assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. We begin with number 1, Caleb Benning. Number 2, Jordan Kim. Number 3, Grant Guyett. Number 5, Anthony Rizek. Number 6, Isaac Richard. Number 8, Bo Ryan. Number 9, Kamaz Ross. Number 10, R.J. Gunderson. Number 11, Jackson McIntyre. Number 12, Grant Baitler. Number 13, Jordan Dumas. Number 14, Colby Brown. Number 15, Ty Kiefer. Number 16, Simon Hoddes. Number 17, Michael Zimmerman. Number 18, Cannon McCarty. Number 19, Carter Hogan. Number 20, Kyle Vincinetti. Number 22, Cole Haberman. Number 23, Dominic Rizek. Number 24, Jack Wimmer. Number 25, Teddy Rizek. Number 28, Gad Musa Haddadin. Number 29, Avery Donlinger. Number 30, Ty Dingman. Number 32, Andrew Nielsen. Number 33, Jamie Kim. Number 34, Kurt Kubrick. Number 36, Brody Gok. Number 41, Gade Reeser. Number 42, Tommy Connolly. Number 43, Mark Gurnett. Number 45, Luke Gunderson. Number 48, James Allen. Number 49, Caden Guzman. Number 50, Dawson Hardick. Number 51, Griffin Behrens. Number 52, Tommy Scheffner. Number 53, Connor Yoakum. Number 54, William DePuter. Number 55, R.J. Eckhart. Number 56, Sam Nordquist. Number 57, Ryan Zatiska. Number 58, Miles O'Brien. Number 59, Gaquel Osler. Number 60, Jack Winfrey. Number 61, Dylan McKee. Number 62, Jack Wing. Number 63, Michael Hurtado. Number 64, Dominic Vincentini. Number 65, Jack James. Number 66, A.J. Jones. Number 68, Sean Williams. Number 69, Marty Mormino. Number 70, Nico Bitsis. Number 71, Jackson Yeager. Number 72, Luke Roberts. Number 74, Tristan Alvano. Number 75, Aiden Reyna. Number 76, Cade Preister. Number 78, Brock Regner. Number 80, Tyler Godinez. Number 81, Trevor Spady. Number 82, Wesley Okafor. Number 83, Nick Englam. Number 84, Tyler Spady. Number 85, Will Bowerly. Number 87, Nico Harrington. Number 88, Caden Osborne. Number 89, Joe Vermillion. And the rest of the Warriors. And for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class A State Football Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Omaha Westside High School.
Congratulations to Westside, the Warriors Class A runners-up here in 2021, and a remarkable game and a remarkable finish for both of these teams. Time now to hand out medals and trophies to the first-time champs, the Gretna Dragons.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the champions, Gretna High School. Head coach Mike Kell, we have a special award for you. Coach Kell and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. We begin with number 1, Tyson Boganowski. Number 2, TJ Silliman. Number 3, Paul Kramer. Number 4, Clayton Kelly. Number 5, Blake Moore. Number 7, Brandon Cheney. Number 8, Elijah Aristi. Number 9, Bryce Volchek. Number 10, Alex Wilcoxon. Number 11, Homer Dema. Number 12, Zane Flores. Number 13, Braylon Muley. Number 15, Michael Sheaf. Number 16, Caleb Kerr. Number 17, Caden Surface. Number 20, Connor Hevecan. Number 21, Connor Edwards. Number 22, Mick Huber. Number 23, Joseph Veith. Number 24, Tucker Oliver. Number 25, Blake Hawkins. Number 26, Joe Roll. Number 27, Colin Sims. Number 28, Jaden Sabatka. Number 30, Caleb Sherman. Number 31, Noah Ferentz. Number 32, Riley Eggenberger. Number 33, Isaiah Weber. Number 34, Dominic Solodchek. Number 36, Justin Myers. Number 40, Jack Rhodes. Number 42, Luke Weberg. Number 44, Braden Moore. Number 48, Corbin Nicolite. Number 50, Harrison Weber. Number 51, Aiden Randall. Number 52, John Schaffert. Number 53, Hunter Smith. Number 54, Chase Anderson. Number 55, Evan Hall. Number 56, Griffin Goldman. Number 58, Mason Goldman. Number 59, Jack Johnson. Number 60, Mason Heckenlively.
Thank you for everything.
Number 61, Jake Sorensen. Number 62, Gabrielle Smith. Number 63, Caden Garcia. Number 64, Jackson Tickner. Number 66, Carter Bulgren. Number 67, Bennett Stock. Number 68, Aaron Sibley. Number 69, Ethan Ivashnichka. Number 70, Kellen Jensen. Number 71, Mason Sutton. Number 74, Brady Burkhart. Number 75, Braden Hendricks. Number 76, Jake Lucas. Number 77, William Holland. Number 79, Ben Coda. Number 80, Ethan Stewart. Number 81, Wyatt Smethman. Number 86, Caleb Schnell. Number 87, Brady Bremer. Number 89, Aiden Rohr. Number 93, Caden Ruff. Number 94, Grant Jensen. Number 96, Keegan Olson. Number 97, Jackson Bremer. Number 98, Maxwell Vesio. And number 99, Cameron Bothwell. And the rest of the Dragons. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual of Nebraska is Chairman, President, Chief Executive Officer Mark Walls. And for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class A State Football Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Gretna High School.
What a season for the Dragons. A first ever state championship, and it comes in Class A with a win over the defending state champs in Westside. But boy, that defense.
What a day.
Let's go down to the field to Sean Callahan.
Guys, I'm with the victorious Mike Kell of Gretna. First state championship in Gretna history. Your program climbed from B to A to get to this point. How hard have these guys worked to get it done tonight?
They worked their tails off. This group of seniors were, I believe, freshmen the first year we came to A, and you know, it was just we didn't know, okay, that the level of competition, and we learned a little bit those first 2 years, but they stuck to the process, and just a great group of kids, great leaders. They believed, and they deserve this. They really do.
You've got an outstanding quarterback, Zane Flores, once again made the big throws, the big plays for you tonight. He's been your starter since his freshman year. You get him one more year. How special has Zane been for you under center?
He's a big reason we're here, okay? And just a great kid. So he's been a part of this process, and a kid that, you know, we just constantly count on in the big situations. And you know, he fortunately for us, we get him for another year, and you know, I can't say enough about him because he's a humble kid. Despite all the success, he's pretty level-headed, and he'll give his compliments to his players. And him and Joe made a hell of a play for us there at the end of the game.
Over 8,600 fans here tonight. I think you guys had one of the biggest turnouts we've seen from a team ever at a state finals. How much did this crowd lift you?
They've been huge for us all season, and that says a lot about the community of Gretna and their support of you know, our sport and really all our sports. Great people. I'm really happy for them and the school, and you know, to be able to bring this home to them, it means a lot, and I know it means a lot to these kids.
Coach, congratulations on the state championship.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, let's bring in some of these players. Let's bring in quarterback Zane Flores. He's got that beautiful state championship trophy. Zane, I watched your first start 2 years ago as a freshman, and you've grown into a state champion here tonight. Just what does this mean to get it done on this field after the way this program has grown in the transition to Class A football?
This means so much. I'm so excited for our seniors. You know, they've been great leaders this year. They've worked so hard. They pushed everybody just to become the best they could. And, you know, this is where we landed.
A lot of people kind of doubted you guys maybe over the years and kind of said, oh, you're not a Class A. Just to kind of prove those doubters wrong and get it done and take out last year's state champion and take out some other great teams along the way. How special has this playoff run been?
It's been super special. Again, like our seniors and our defense especially leading us through this. You know, our team just taking 1 week at a time. And, you know, this means so much.
This crowd was unbelievable. I mean, did you have a hard time hearing at times? Over 8,600 fans tonight.
Not too bad. Nothing like any other game. But, yeah, I'm so glad that Gretna had this show out. This is sweet.
Congratulations, Zane. Let's bring in the guy that made the big defensive play near the goal line, linebacker Corbin Nicolite. Corbin, you guys had your backs against the wall. I mean, they were on the goal line. What were you guys thinking as a defense in that situation?
I knew we needed to communicate across the field, get our line, know what they're doing, and it all clicked in, and we ran it.
Defense played just with a physical edge the entire night. How much was that the goal to kind of control the line and really get after their Westside's young sophomore quarterback?
We just needed to get pressure, a lot of pressure on him, and we did. We needed to get that pressure. You got to get rid of it quick, and we did it.
Gretna's first state championship. You guys are in Class A now. How special is it to get the first one for Gretna as a Class A school?
I can't comprehend it at all. That's all I got.
Congratulations. Go enjoy the state championship.
Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations once again to Gretna, the state champs, in what turned out to be a remarkable finish here in Class A. 7-3 the final. Was one of the final play of the game. As Westside had an opportunity to win it, Gretna turns them away.
Yeah, unbelievably fun game to watch.
Yep.
Unbelievable football played on both sides of the ball. It was a pleasure to be here and just to get to be a part of it.
Well, we had a great time over the last 2 days. I want to thank everyone for watching these championships on Nebraska Public Media. Howells Dodge won the title in D1 to start it off yesterday morning. Kennesaw, Bennington, Columbus, Lakeview, Archbishop Bergen this afternoon, and tonight Gretna, all state champs here in 2021. I want to thank everyone for watching from here at Memorial Stadium. We appreciate you joining us. For everyone involved in the broadcast, the entire crew, from Matt Verzal, Sean Callahan, yesterday, Damon Benning, Doug Duda, I'm Larry Putney. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you next time back here on Nebraska Public Media Sports.